flying cars, and we'd all be superstars. Energy is endlessly entertaining us violently. Commercials play on TV, and nothing was ever free. Self-aware, made mistakes that land us anywhere. With corded phones and same machines, you could do anything if you just believe. Commercials play on TV, and nothing was ever free. Time flies so fast in an instant flash. I could try by fake Nikes. He liked computers and Atari games. Wanted friends, but kids can't be me. He played the keyboard, loved the music scene. Formed a band that we pay to see. It's funny how people see all the rock stars on MTV.
What's up, everybody? Tuesday coming at you here, and we are ready to rock. Double stream yesterday, single stream today, but let me tell ya, I'm gonna stuff in so much stuff today, it's gonna be like it happened twice. That's what I tell Chew as well. It's gonna be so fun. It seems like it happened twice, even though it was only once. Right? Anyways, hope everyone's doing well. As you can see on the screen right now, Street Panda is releasing a new video, and it looks like two people that you might know are in this video, all right? On the left is Indrid. Above Indrid is Kool-Aid Girl herself. On the right of Indrid is someone that you might know as well. That's me. Huh? That doesn't look cool. So I showed Chew this, and I'll show you her raw reaction. She said I could show you, by the way, so here we go. So I showed the picture of my face first, and she says, what? Who? She says, who's that? So she couldn't even tell who it was. So there you go, Street Panda. Felted. Then she said her response next was, they should have used this. So I was felted from Chew then. After I felted Street Panda, Chew felted me and said they should have used this one. So there we go. And then the last one is, I don't see you at all in that pic. So once again, felted Street Panda. You are felted. I agree. I don't see any of myself in there. I don't appreciate those moves either. TBH. The moves on Phil are fine. Not on me. That's not coming out, though, until like 46 hours. So we got some time. But we will definitely enjoy it when it comes out. I promise you that. Also, something stupid and fun. I guess we might talk about on Thursday for the lore stream in the morning. But did you know the Spoony One and DSP interacted on Twitter way back in the day? 2013? Spoony One says, oh, good Lord, tell me he didn't attempt to play Metal Gear Solid 3. The man is barely potty trained. And there was some responses to that, too. They went back and forth a little bit. It's kind of a little bit too much to show here, but maybe on Thursday. I don't know. Maybe I'm feeling like a grab bag on Thursday, but I want to do another topic lore stream as well. We'll see. We still got Wednesday to take care of before Thursday, so I'll figure something out. Don't worry. But yeah, it's not that much, but it's kind of too much to talk about here. Anyways, moving on positively. Last night, or yesterday, we saw a stream, which was the No Podcast stream, right? No Podcast stream. That was a 30-minute podcast. Then we played Doom, in which we did hit the goal again at the last section of the stream, let's say, to hit the goal. But at the night stream, things were not as successful. So let's get into that. So those days when we don't hit the goal, you know, the day before, we could have some interesting stuff. You never know. We'll see, though. So let's get to it. So I'm going to start with this one here, not the Daily Wrap. I'm going to start when Minecraft began. And just in case you didn't see this, which I'm sure some of people weren't watching yesterday night, but Philip broke his controller last night, okay? If you can believe. Well, he says he didn't break it, but some say he did. I'm one of them. Shoutouts to Ann Lee for this video.
Now, I'm liking Minecraft. I'm having a good time. This run is better. The first Bedrock run was kind of chaotic. We started off in a biome that wasn't very friendly. Well, I forget what it was called, but it really was very chaotic.
Yeah, chaotic,
and so
dude.
Restarting here in Java
it's really chaotic.
Been great. We're in a good biome where you get rain, you get fish. You know, we got livestock all over. We were able to grab. We got to get veggies right away. So here's my stick drift issue. As you guys can see, I've only had this controller since last summer, and I got bad stick drift already.
Oh, okay. By the way,
in fact, it's all messed up again.
On the top left, he stopped using the DSP skins. He's now using Doom Guy because he realized that the bald spots were there. So we're not using that anymore. Too much of a detractor thing.
I actually think there's something wrong with it because I'm feeling like something in there. When I move it around, sometimes I feel like resistance, and that's not good. You're not supposed to feel that. This is the Microsoft Elite 2 controller. This
$160.
super expensive one, and not even a year we're having issues.
Uh-huh.
Great. Look, I didn't even, are you kidding? I just punched it and it didn't stop stick drifting. Now the controller disconnected?
Yeah, because you punched it.
What?
That is so fake. Look at that shit. Look at this.
What?
Watch this. I need to react. Very normal laugh to do. Definitely.
Did my controller just break?
Yeah, because you just punched it?
Holy crap, I think it did.
Yeah, let's go to the moment it broke, I think. Let's see if we can pinpoint the moment it might have been broken once and for all. Well, that being said, it might just be a battery thing, but we don't check anything. So here we go. Ready? Boom!
I just punched it and it didn't stop stick drifting. Now the controller...
Very direct punch right to the fucking stick. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you just hit it on the middle, that's kind of, you know, whatever. Most of them are strong enough for that. But hitting it right on the fucking stick... Have you noticed that the Kino boys ramped up their sass to DSP, especially the last Subway commentary? I didn't see the video. I did know I saw the video exists of them doing that. I mean, they're gonna take that train as long as they can, right? As long as it stays fun. So, you know, it's got to keep going as long as DSP keeps doing stupid shit.
Did my controller just break? Holy crap!
I wonder how it broke.
You got to be kidding me.
Oh, let's get a clip going. Okay, fuck this. Let's go to the real stream now. So let's go to when I believe, he complains about his hand being hurt. I wonder why that happened, huh? Okay, we're playing Minecraft, loving life.
Frustrating. You play the whole game like it, and in the final area, it's like, we're just going to annoy you as much as we possibly can.
Watch this.
Okay. Now my hand hurts. Seriously. Now my hand is freaking hurting me. Ow.
Told ya.
Did I enjoy Star Wars Rogue One? I didn't like it. I didn't dislike it. I just thought it kind of was. I didn't really care about it. I think a lot of people liked it. No, it's not carpal tunnel. I punched my other controller. That's why my hand hurts. Because I punched the Elite controller hoping to jar it to back working, and it decided to just completely break.
It decided to completely break after you punched it. So I punched it to jar it back into working. Like it was you know, in cartoons when someone's knocked out, you slap them and they wake up, you know. I jarred it into working, but then it decided to break completely. Dumb fuck.
This is ridiculous. You know how deep we are right now?
That's what she said. That's what Rambo said. Excuse me.
So how do I see what level I'm on here in Bedrock? Does anyone remember? Is it the console? -21? -21?
How does Philip handle the console when he first sees it? Let me see. What does he think about the console?
I don't know how to bring that up on this controller.
What do you think of the console, Philip? You get a lot of information? You ever see Minecraft speedruns? When they use the directional thing, but they look at the console so fast. Like, it's like, how can you even see what was on that so fast? The Minecraft speed ones are fucking nuts. The ones that use the designated seed that they know is the fastest. Like, it's insane. Yeah, I'll show, we're not going to watch the whole thing. But let me show you. So, yeah, okay, So they're looking at that. They just looked at that and got information needed for that. Right? Like, ready, and okay. Yep, we're good. Let's go. It's insane. It's like not even... You're not playing a video game at that point. You're like breaking into a computer's central CPU systems to figure out the best way to beat the game. It's insane.
F3.
Right, I know. They're really only looking at the graph. And there's so much like politics about what's allowed and what's not allowed, you know, what settings we can look at and stuff. It's a whole thing. It's a whole thing.
Negative 21.
All right, why are we doing this? Well, I forgot what I was here. Let's go to when he starts. Let's go towards the end of the stream. We should be clocking out soon, but we only have not that much money, huh?
However, if you guys want to keep it in the rotation, I do need it to be supported.
Uh-oh.
And sadly, this is the first Minecraft stream. It looks like we're not going to hit the goal, which is unfortunate. We've done it every other Minecraft stream, right?
Fuck!
Which is why I've kept it in the rotation as much as I have, despite the fact that we have all these new games and everything out.
Shit.
And I do like these streams because I get to hang out with you guys and talk, and you guys help me to do stuff.
Yeah. What
it's
happened?
nice social interaction.
Yeah, what happened, guys?
I would love to keep it going. I just screwed that up royally.
Guys, it's hit the goal every other time. What'd you guys do? How could you do this to us? Here we go.
For solo, in both the Doom and podcast, right? Because there's some days when I just don't have much to talk about. And it ends up kind of being a filler podcast, right? So we'll do one tomorrow. We'll probably do one Wednesday. But then Thursday, when I'm going to do Doom on the daytime stream again, we'll probably skip the Thursday podcast. Okay?
Oh, no podcast Thursday. More lore stream for us then.
Parasols is enjoying both the Doom and Expedition 33 streams. Me too. Thank you.
All right, fuck off. What's going on? Look at the eye. See that? Look at his eyes. Are we sleeping or?
Do.
This seems like the intro to like a June documentary, you know? Since the last documentary, Fail continued streaming for his ever-diminishing audience.
It's just so wild playing this with these kind of graphics. After having played it for a year and a half and it looked that one way the entire time, right?
Fun gameplay, bro. This is awesome. This is really fun. All right, 10 seconds later, he finally talks.
All right. So, last second attempt at hitting the goal.
Come on!
If someone right now on Kick gets us to the goal, you get all the badges. You get both.
What?
The VIP and the OG badges tonight if you get us to the goal. But you got to do it right now because I'm only here for a couple more minutes.
$92 for all of it. Cheapest price ever. No, I don't think that's even true, actually, but... Who's going to make it happen?
And by the way, shout out to Dimitri who gave us front page earlier tonight. Appreciate that.
Shout outs, Dimitri. You're a legend.
Lighting is, man. So good. All right. Well, it's all good, guys. Listen, I still had fun hanging out. That's when I went and I put the eye drops in.
Uh-oh. We're going to complain here. Oh, Chew has entered the room. What's up, Chew? Chew? Yeah. What's going on? Looking for what? Things. Oh, okay. She's just looking for things. Any message for the people out there? She says no message. She laughed and shook her head no. Sorry, guys. No message for you.
Wow, look at that. Look how awesome the lighting is, man. So good. All right. Well, it's all good, guys. Listen, I still had fun hanging out with all of you.
Oh, great.
It's unfortunate we didn't hit the goal tonight.
Shoot.
You know, I'm not saying this is the end of Minecraft. It's just that I've purposefully kept it in the rotation.
Yeah.
Even though we're playing, you know, so many other games that are taking up time and we really need to give time to all the new ones. I've been keeping it in the rotation anyway. But
because
it's all right. We'll keep going. It just might not be
Oh, here we go.
all the time. We'll have to see.
Wage quit. Wage quit.
I don't think people lost interest.
warning.
We have quite a lot of people here talking and engaging and chilling tonight. I don't think that's the case. I don't think that people are like, oh, Minecraft's boring now. This is exciting. We got to the cave and, I died and I had to go back get my stuff. And we found all this new stuff with this new cave biome and stuff.
Exciting.
And then we finally found how all the new minerals look awesome with the new shader.
What? Oh, now choose back. Hold on. She says, do you have the car key? I do not have the car key. Hold on. Guys, I think I gotta find the car key. I would check on... It's not on the hanging thing? Oh, my God. All right, hang on, guys. I gotta go get the key. I put a song on for you. It's an emergency situation right here. BRB. Let me put you a song on. Let's get some... let's get King of the Ring song in honor of the King of the Ring. I'm coming, Chew. She's saying hurry up. I know, I'm going. Hold on. Wolverine doll. I gotta get them a song or they'll revolt. It's really scary. All right, here we go. I'm on it. Here we go. Let's do this one. She's saying hurry up, Pat, more and more. All right, here we go, guys. Be right back before the song's over, I promise. Not that. She's laughing. Can you please hurry up? Oh, here we go.
Thank you for calling YouTube
right back.
customer support. Your call is important to us. Please stay on the line with all the other lame brain dummies who don't matter. Your expected wait time is whatever.
Wolverine doll, 2K24, big ups. Put me on hold? Don't they know who I am? I invented playthroughs. I'm the man with the plan. Mommy's 10-year plan. Did I need it or not? I guess it doesn't matter. Let's hold that thought. I think about money and I hold that thought. I think about my marriage and I hold that thought. I think a lot about all I never got. Then I take another sip and I hold that thought. I never got my dick rubbed. My parents never bought the doll that goes snicked, bub. I never got the spicy Latina. She never even let me near the spicy vagina. I never got an accoladed Evo. Can see no love for DSP, but they love the top 3 though. I never got the respect that I ought, so I try to wonder why, then I hold that thought. I think about Leanna and I hold that thought. I think about T and I hold that thought. I think a lot about everyone I've lost, and I pull another Hogan and I hold that thought. I lost my buddies Rambo and Howard. I threw out my fucking back, now I gotta use a stool in the shower. I lost my money, my nerve and my power. They were gonna throw hands, I just pulled mine back like a coward. I lost my understanding of the how or the why of the bad decisions that I made that got me lost like a tire. I lost my fire, the passion I brought. So I wonder what's left, then I hold that thought.
Why am I this way? Why am I this way? A scam and a play while time flies away. Why am I this way? Why am I this way? I pray I will climb to level 2, just not today. Okay. Tips. Give me that.
I'm going crazy like CeeLo from getting overlooked like my lil man Skilo. I need Hogan's, I gotta pull a kilo. My PJs are a chronicle of every time I ate a Dorito. The haters all compel that thought, and hell I fucking wish I could dispel that thought. I dress like I do cause of low tier God. He said I wasn't sexy and I held that thought. I think about the past and I hold that thought. I think about the future and I hold that thought. I pour another gin, take a cold fat shot, then I go downstairs and I hold that thought. I wish it was a little less dopey, a little less copey. I wish I didn't give it all to Scopely. I wish I had a little more hope that I won't die broke and alone, not a note from the homies. I wish the whole world hadn't seen it. I wish I just dreamed it, even if they didn't see my penis. I got troubled thoughts, I get lost in the sauce, all because like my sauce need a little more sweetness. I wish I was a little bit smarter. I wish I was a charmer instead of just a snorter and a farter. I wish that my emotions had armor. It's hard when they charge me with fraud or escape from a farmer. I wish I could control how my name is displayed in the pages so nobody can say I'm an anus. I may go insane from the hate and the pain. It's a shame that my brain's as fucked up as my fate is. WPIG 6051 coming at ya. Ka-ching of the ring, Wolverine doll.
Do not. That's alright. I'll just...
I found the
Thank you
keys.
for holding. I understand you're experiencing some problems with your YouTube channel. Hello? I'm sorry,
I have
is this
found the
P.
key.
Burnell?
By the way, they were
Burnell.
on the kitchen table. Hate to felt
Burnell.
chew on this one, but they were very findable.
Burnell.
They were just under a plastic bag. So I had to pick up the bag. They were right there. Still my fault, though. I did not hang them up. I'll take the L on this one. I will take the L. However, they were still findable. They were in a findable state. So I say 50-50, right, guys? Come on. All right, anyways, back to it.
Peter, this was a really good stream.
No, it was not even a Target bag. Plastic style bag, but not Target, sadly. Okay, let's get to the end here. We're going to stall here. And we stall for a long...
First of all, originally I was doing this as a day stream. Then I made it a night stream, and I was playing it twice.
Here we go.
Tell us a good story.
Here we go.
Once upon a time, there was someone who really liked chill Minecraft streams, and they came by Darkside Phil's stream, and they dropped a 20 bomb of subs to save the stream.
Can you imagine?
And to hit the goal.
Can you imagine?
And so we played the celebratory animation in the background. We all rejoiced at the goals being hit yet again, and everyone was happy.
Amazing.
The people danced in the streets of joy.
Incredible. Someone tried to say, tell us a story, get the vibe going. Philip turns it into a bag out of nowhere. That's very special, isn't it? That's a DSP special for you.
It's time to end the night.
Finally, we give it up.
Even though there is stick drift. I did manage to cancel the order of the other controller, because even though there's minor stick drift, it's not worth spending another $140.
Ooh, he canceled it.
On another controller, honestly. So
all right. That impulse of a buy, like he bought it on stream, by the way, before he tried the new controller. He bought the old version, the old Xbox controller he's using now. He just bought another one on Amazon, $160, and he canceled it before the stream was over. I mean, that's some compulsive spending, isn't it? Relax, man. Relax.
Hi, Minecraft stream was good tonight. I hope you all had fun. When will the next one be? Probably a week or more, because now I got to focus really in on finishing other games. I'm really trying to finish Doom this week.
Oh, definitely.
I'm trying to have, trying to do some other stuff. I do want to keep playing it. Sucks that we didn't hit the goal tonight, because that kind of demotivates me from putting it as much into the schedule. But I do want...
Demotivates me, boys. Demotivates.
I want to go again. I mean, obviously tonight we found good stuff in there.
Oh,
right?
definitely.
So, all right. See you next time for Minecraft.
Demotivates.
Okay. All right, folks.
Now you're really in trouble because YouTube mode's off.
Before I forget, let me go put this on the charging dock right now, because that was the problem. Is I must have accidentally, but it was probably a jar, so it didn't actually charge. Let me do that now for tomorrow. Lance Catamaran. I'm just kidding.
Okay, very cool. Calling out his top gifter for the week. Right there, direct. Out of, by name, calling him out. Very cool, man. Very cool.
Lance Catamaran. I'm just kidding. All right.
Very cool, man.
All righty, folks. Well, good streaming day today. We had 4 hours of progress. We actually beat 4 stages and almost beat a 5th in Doom.
How many times you got to say it? All right, guys. Great stream.
Actually on stage.
It's a me, Ken, wheeled out for the casino again last night. Great.
Let's see. We beat 10, 11, 12, 13, and we almost beat 14. Okay? So great progress there, which is what I was looking for today, obviously. And we did hit all of our support goals earlier today, which was very nice. And Minecraft was fun. So overall, I had a great day. So tomorrow, we will have a podcast in the morning. So coming tomorrow, I hope you guys will join me for that. And I thank you all. Thanks for chilling. Thanks for those who did support tonight. I appreciate you, and I'll see you all in the morning. All right? Everyone have a good night. See you tomorrow. Bye-bye.
Slideshow went for 5 minutes, 5-ish minutes. So the classic waiting as long as possible to turn off the slideshow. Very cool. Very cool tactic there. Nice begging tactic. And here is someone recommended I play this part as well. Philip says something in a very funny way. Ready?
Survive this time instead of dying with 2 hits. It'll be next stream will be pretty exciting, I think.
Mm-hmm.
All right, one more, then we'll get out of here. We'll go to sleep. I hope you guys understand the hustle. I had to try. We don't always hit the goal, but you always got to try to hit the goal, right?
I hope you guys understand the hustle. I hope you guys understand the hustle. Man, everyone that gives Philip money deserves it, right? I mean, that's the bottom line. Eric Newton says, breaking news, controller wins fight with DSP and left him hurting. That's the best part. He was left with physical harm. Big ups to Jip. What do I got for you here? I am not sure. It's a grab bag. Let's see what it is. Ready? Whoa! A waifu tower. That's from yesterday. That's what Boss Man was playing. That's a good one, Jip. Whoa! Waifu tower. That's from yesterday. Big ups Fictitious. You're a legend, sir. Thank you so much. You are a true legend. Thank you.
Okay. Oh, whoa! I got another name. What is going on now? Now I get this 2 name tags in a row.
All right, who cares? I do want to show you this. I thought it was funny. So, you know how the condo in Connecticut ended up looking, right? You remember that. Well, want to see what it looked like before that? It's very eye-opening. Ready?
Okay, so here it is. This is the debut of my new condo. This is the kitchen.
So clean.
Right now I have absolutely nothing set up and nothing done. I literally just walked in. You know, brand new cabinets, wood, stove, everything is new.
Doesn't look that small, you know?
Got my little laptop set up there for speakers for music, dishwasher.
The light.
This is the main living room.
Look at that. He set that up in the dumbest way possible. That biggest shit couch he got. 18 side tables, 2 side tables for 1 person, by the way. Hugest shit entertainment center.
You can see it's long. What they did here is they actually built a bar off the end of the kitchen counter, so I actually have a bar at my condo, which is pretty cool.
This thing, let me tell you, this thing holds so many figures. You're gonna love this. That's how they got them. You could put about 18 figures on this puppy. All right, right on the top.
Here's the back wall in the backyard. As you can see, beautiful, green, well kept, and nice and quiet. No noise, no cars flying by, no motorcyclists, so we won't have to hear, World War III outside of my house anymore. Got the back porch here. Back porch area, which you can do whatever you want with besides do cookouts. Apparently,
no cookouts.
At one point, someone actually decided to do a cookout and burnt down the back porch, so none of those. Industrial strength air conditioner, of course.
Industrial strength air conditioner, of course. Okay.
And this is the bedroom. The door was jammed. What the fuck? Of course, a huge walk-in closet.
Of course, a huge walk-in closet.
As you can see, very spacious.
Very spacious, brother. You can take a full
also
step
the front
in there.
Closet, obviously, where you hang your coats and everything. And then you got the bathroom.
Look at this place.
There's my brand new toilet where I'll be taking many, many shits. Hopefully not on camera.
Okay.
The shower, which is not even set up yet. There's nothing here whatsoever.
Scat joke.
This will be interesting. You'll get to see like a before and after of my condo. Because right now nothing is set up, and that's basically what we're going to be doing over the next few days, week. Intercom, which hasn't been set up. What the fuck? Oh my god, what the fuck? Oh, come on. It's my new condo. I got a hole in the wall. Are you kidding me?
Nice one, Philip.
Oh man, look at this.
Brilliant work, Philip.
Bullshit. God damn it.
They ended the video right there. Nice. Well, someone, big ups to David who sent this on Twitter. This house went up for sale again, 2017 or so. And the magic of home cleaners, because look, this is 2017 picture. Clean as, beautiful as the day she was born, right? Look at that. They can really do a number on that shit. They can clean that shit out right away. This is when it went back on the market after the foreclosure. So there you go. There's the light switch there. You know, you see all the favorites there. Amazing work by those people. Big ups to Logan K, who says his incentive structure is backwards. He claims to be demotivated by lack of money and views. A normal person would want to do more, not less. No. He wants the guaranteed return of games you know you will whale out on. That's the problem. That is the problem. Oh, yeah, he didn't foreclose in 2017. You're right. When did he foreclose? That was after the bankruptcy. You're right. That was a wrong date on my part. I can't remember the exact. It was in the bankruptcy, so that would be what, 2019-ish. You're right. But anyways, that was a picture from 2017 when it's all jazzed up. All right. How long is this one? 28 seconds. Let's see what this video is.
You keep doing it. So I was like,
there we go. This is right after he moved in with had a party before he has any furniture. Is this the fabled Vinnies? No. It's like Vazzies or something. Any comment or? Oh. As you can see, there is Howard. I don't know anybody else. Oh, it is Vinny's. Okay. Connecticut Readers #1 choice Vinny's. There we go. I only recognize Howard, but Doomer Ziggy, I'm sure you know everybody. I guarantee it. Philip is in chat now. No slideshow, though. Just say good morning, all. That is it. Part 3. Let's keep going. This is Ann Lee's playlist, by the way.
Is it like 4 a.m.?
yep.
Nice.
Who cares, man? You're gonna wake up at like 12 and do your homework. Who cares? Are you still recording?
Yes. What the hell is that? What the hell is it?
Interesting. He said you're going to wake up at 12 and do your homework, right?
Are you still recording?
Yes. What the hell is that? What the hell is it? Some fucking noisy ass birds.
Yep. You have the keys, right?
Yes.
Everything.
Of course.
Just making sure, man. I don't want to get locked out. Brian's not going to answer his phone. Oh my god. That's a fucking cacophony of just cacophony of fucking.
That's really loud.
Yeah, it is.
But you can't
Good
hear
word.
it from the condo, though. Huh.
The people outside right now driving around?
Of course. Because we're on the border of Bridgeport, that's why.
Border of Bridgeport. Slideshow started. Yeah, oh yeah, good point, Frog Machine. These are the stairs that were a big deal. I mean, the huge upgrade to Renton was avoiding these stairs right here. You want to see them
Just
again?
making sure, man. I don't want to get locked out. Brian's not going to answer his phone.
Ready?
Oh my god. That's a fucking
And
cacophony of just cacophony of fucking.
That's really loud.
Yeah, it
we're
is.
done.
But you can't hear them.
There we go. That was the steps that we wanted to avoid by going to Renton, Washington. Remember, this is also the place where the snow would just cover this thing in a few inches. Be horrible, man.
From the condo, though. Of course.
We have to buy a new house to avoid those. Yeah, this must be.
Yesterday, I got fucking stupid wasted on myself.
Uh-huh.
Oh,
These birds are loud as hell.
Yeah, they are.
must be the morning.
I wish I got the rainbow over here before it went away, but
I sent you a pic. It'll be straight.
yeah, I got the picture, but it kind of sucks that I didn't get the live rainbow. I wanted to get it on video.
Oh,
Is that a star or a plane? I can't even tell at this point. Looks like a star.
Yeah, it's not
So-
moving at all. Probably stuck.
good video.
It could be a planet. Who knows? I don't know shit about astrology. I don't know.
It could be a meteor heading at the Earth, ready to destroy.
Okay, I'm done with this. It's too weird. What's this?
Alright, so this is the difference that just a couple of days make.
That's how much shit we can stuff into there in just a couple of days.
As you can see, this is my new condo. Yeah. still not too happy about that. But anyway, ignore the hole.
You did that.
Let's go.
That's what he did with Leanna.
Yeah, still not too happy about that. But anyway, ignore the hole. Let's go from left to right here. First, my kitchen. It's now fully furnished. It was first completely empty. Now you have garbage can and sodas and waters and trash that I'm too lazy to take out.
What's that? Oh, knife set. There you go.
And the same shit from before. However, what's this? Wow, there's actually food in there. Yummy. Which I will eat within the next couple of days. And now you have the microwave with the phone book on top now, so I actually know where to call to get takeout. The stove is now finally set up.
Jesus, that shows how old this video is. Can you imagine that? Using a phone book to get takeout? That's the only thing he needs it for, by the way. Now I know the numbers to the takeout.
Now, so I actually know where to call to get takeout. The stove is now finally
That's the only reason he needs it.
set up. Knives. You know, everything is pretty much equipped to work. Let's actually head into the living quarters here.
The living quarters.
Alright, first of all, this is brand new. A bookcase that I bought yesterday. Has a lot
I didn't think so, right? I didn't think so, but he's talking like it's just a normal thing.
of DVDs as well as classic games, as you'll see. Let's
You saw that desktop? Holy fuck, look at that desktop. God damn. Wall to wall icons. Look at that puppy. That's how we roll.
has a lot of DVDs as well as classic games, as you'll see. Let's actually walk up here first.
Oh.
We've got my Tekken 3 trophy from the
Yeah.
90s. I don't even remember when I won that tournament.
Yeah, it's so stupid. I don't even remember when this is from. Anyways, I prominently display it on the top of my shelf here for everyone to see when they walk in. But I don't even know. When is it from? Who cares? Anyways.
And a bunch of Street Fighter figures, plus Blu-ray and HD DVDs. Games. And yes, that's not the entire collection of my old school games. They're somewhere packed away that I need to unpack them sometime, but when I get the craving. And more DVDs, and more DVDs, and then finally at the bottom shelf, books. Oh my god, books.
What's he rocking with here? Let's see this. I see, I believe that Michael Crichton book is that one about like a disease or something, or is that Jurassic Park? It's the red and white one. What else we got? It's really hard to see here. We have something for dummies. Adobe Premiere Pro for dummies. Pray, that's it. Yeah, that's what I was thinking of. Adobe Premiere Pro for dummies. He would never open that book.
Books, he knows how to read.
Oh, here we go. There we can see everything. Tagger Croon. Pearls of something. A lot of fantasy stuff, it looks like, to me. Just by that, there's a lot of, that kind of fantasy style, medieval style font going on here. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, I do. Thank you. Next up, this is my desktop computer. You got the HD monitor.
Oh, look at this. Look at this computer setup. Looking good, man.
All the accessories, you know.
Desktop right on the computer desk. Perfect layout, brother. That's looking great.
Printer, speakers.
How'd you have the printer right there?
Bottle of tissue so I can jerk off easily. The computer itself, I'm sorry, I'm being stupid. Mesh chair that I just bought today because I needed 2 office chairs. You'll know why later. But this is a very convenient and small chair, and it's very comfortable as well.
Looking beautiful, man.
Alright, let's head this way, actually.
Okay, here we go. Yeah.
You haven't seen this yet. It hasn't been set up since the last time, so this is my bar.
Oh my God.
This is officially my bar with 3 bar stools. And it's pretty cool. Right now it doesn't have any lighting from the top like a real bar. I'm looking to get that over the next couple of days. This is my couch.
It doesn't have a lighting like a real bar yet. What do you want to do? Get a jukebox in there? Really cool. This is officially my bar.
And it's pretty cool for a couple of reasons. Just ignore the sleeping bags here. They're supposed to be put away, over the past couple of days when those hobos left. Anyway, here's my couch, and it's pretty cool for a couple of reasons. First of all, you can, here, I'll show you.
Oh, yeah, go ahead.
This is me sitting in the couch, right?
Oh, God,
and I say,
sorry.
I'm tired. Let me just, let me get, oh, shit, it's a recliner. That's pretty cool. Let me lean back and,
Philip is describing a recliner.
shit, it's a fucking bed. Well, I guess that's cool, right? So let's sit down now. Oh, God damn it. I can't. Okay. Yeah. So that's the corner of the couch is a recliner.
All right. You all right, man? Or
Okay, here's the middle couch. You sit down.
take a break?
It's perfect. TV's right there. Got the table right here with what's on this table here. Let's see. We got, what's this? The History of Marvel Comics.
Oh, a coffee table book.
The latest Maximum PC. And what the fuck is this? Some shit. Slap that shit down. And what the fuck is this?
Oh, the New Adventures of Captain S DVD. That's one of those, internet series things. I believe that was on Screw Attack. Yeah, this is the Captain S Season 1. Yeah, this is one of those like internet series where they sell the DVD thing. Here it is right here. $17 right here. I found it. Look at this. I bet you could sell that for some money now. Here we go. The New Adventures of Captain S. Saving the world 16 bits at a time. $17. We've sold out of a limited run of Captain S Season 1 DVDs. I have never heard of him talking about this. Like being some Captain S fan. Is that known? I didn't recognize him being that as a fan of that. This is where he got his inspiration for Project 7. Maybe so. Weird. All right, there we go. Philip bought it. I mean, this is real old school. When was this released? This was released in 2007, guys. 2007. This was all the rage. You young pups don't know this, but a lot of internet creators would make DVDs and release them. And I never bought one, but they were apparently the thing to do.
Some shit. Slap that shit down. And, yeah, it's pretty dope. And then you sit over here and you say, oh, man. Oh, all right. I finally, now I'm tired because I had to move across the whole fucking couch. So, what else am I going to do? Oh, shit. Oh! There's another recliner.
Oh,
very nice.
God.
2 recliners on 1 couch. That's what I like. All right, anyway.
Why would you need to?
Actually, I'm kind of hungry.
And it doesn't even fit with the thing there?
I wish that I had, like, a way to put my food down, a table in front of me, and what the hell?
Oh, he's flexing here.
Yes, this is the rising table where you can not only have it as a coffee table, you can pull it up and rise it as a dinner table, and at the same time, storage. So you can store your controllers, your joysticks, as I said, your controllers, your gamepads, your joysticks, and yes, even those coasters, which I just
He is drunk right now, that's for
bought
sure.
today. And by the way,
coasters.
the underside of this table is the storage for all of my custom joysticks, as you see. So I will close that now, so you do not get any more jealous, and do not read Brad Meltzer book, because they said, do not get any more jealous.
Brad Meltzer,
And do not read
The Book of Lies. How about that? What's that book? Brad Meltzer, The Book of Lies.
Brad Meltzer book, because they said. Anyway, I also have 2 end tables on the ends of this couch with a pretty awesome custom lamp, 2 of them.
All right.
And these also pull out, ignore the fucking bullshit, to have a drink caddy. Because I didn't think there would be enough room, and of course there's more than enough room on each table for drinks, so I bought the one with the drink. Condo is this chair, and you might say, hey. In the corner of my condo is this chair, and you might say, hey, this is just a brown chair that looks like dark chocolate, and make your perverted jokes here. But as you sit in this chair, you say, okay.
What?
And make your perverted jokes here. But as you sit in this chair, you say,
Make your perverted jokes here. I think he means shit in this case. I don't think he would even go to the cuck thing, even though that is the cuck chair.
okay, oh yes, I'm in a chair, and what the hell?
Oh, swivel
happening?
cuck chair.
Oh my god, what's happening here?
Cool.
Oh, whoa! Yes, it's a spinning chair, it's awesome. It
Pretty
spins.
cool.
And what's in the corner here but the beginning of
Why would you ever spin there in the fucking corner of the room, though?
my DVD collection?
You're picking out your
As you
hot
can see, I
DVDs?
have way too fucking many DVDs that I never watch, ever.
Guys, this is before he's making a cent on YouTube, by the way. So this is like Oh, no, let's see. Doomer Ziggy helped me out here. But I believe this is before he's even making money on YouTube, right? So he spent all these fucking DVDs on his normal-ass job? Spending this much DVDs? Holy shit! That's right. Right, Doomer? This is before he made any money on YouTube. We're just flexing out now with his helicopter job money. Helicopter job money. Big as big guy. We had a spending problem before we even got YouTube money. Clearly.
As you can see, I have way too fucking many DVDs that I never watch, ever.
I never watch.
I just spend money like an idiot. Oh, okay.
At least he's being honest.
My blinds.
At
Smaller
least he's honest back then. Damn. DVDs I never watch.
windows, bigger window. And
This is big as big guy. This is entirely credit finance. His down payment was like $5,000 because of a first-time homeowner loan. There we go. That's the way to do it, boys. Everything on credit. Fuck them.
another bigger window. I guess you're not going to be able to see the back porch, but I'll at least give it a shot. Give it the old college try,
Remember,
right?
and this is also credit he would not fully pay off until the year he moved to Seattle, Washington, even though he would have years when he made almost $200,000 while living in this little-ass place, the payment of which couldn't be much more than $1,000 a month, right? Speaking, conservatively, in terms of the, I'm speaking like, it's got, let's say that's the high end, right? $1,000.
This is going to be so black you're not going to see shit, but,
Oh, sorry, I meant the debt. Yeah, he didn't even pay off the condo, that's for sure. He never even paid off that. Oh, fuck that. What, are you dumb? I meant the credit card debt in terms of all this spending he's doing right now. All right, it's the show starting. Anyways. That was a fun little detour. There's only a minute left, so I'll probably finish it after. Or at some point we get bored. Big ups, Kevin, for the throw up. Mr. Traffic says, I vote we watch the condo videos all day. That'd be fun. That'd be fun deep dive. I do want to do I will promise I'm going to do the figure deep dive as well this summer. I got to make it happen. It's a lot of work, but a lot of people want to help too, so we should do it. Cataloging all the figures. Big ups, Crazy Portal says, tell Chew to put this super chat aside for a Chew car fund. All right. We will need to get a second car at some point. We only have one now because we don't need to, but once our kids are doing different clubs and shit, we know it's going to happen. I'll tell her, though. Big ups.
Good morning, everyone. We're back. After a day away from the podcast, I'm back today. Let's talk about how that went, because there was a distinct reason why we didn't do the Level 1 podcast yesterday, and you might be wondering, well, did it pay off? Will I be doing more of that in the future? We'll discuss. In addition, we'll get caught up on all of the current playthroughs and everything going on. We'll have some chill Q&A time. If we end up kind of being, dried out of topics after a little bit, maybe we'll end this show a little earlier and jump into more blueprints. We'll see. But today will be a nice, relaxed atmosphere. So sit back. I would say fasten your seatbelts, but maybe loosen your seatbelts. Maybe get ready for some chill time, because today, it is definitely a relaxing return to the Level 1 podcast.
Nailed it, Phillip. Nailed it. Loosen your seatbelts. Right. Here goes Brackman, high five. He sounds so soft-spoken here. It's wild that this becomes the guy wrecking his controllers and talking about giving out spoons. That's what, 10 years of being an asshole on the internet and the response you get for being that does to your mind, right? But you are right. He's just better at hiding his inner demons at this point. But he's still drinking his head off, so not that demon. But I mean being an asshole.
20th of May, 2025. I'm
Big O's wreck,
DSP.
man.
And I'm happy to be back. Although my frame is malfunctioning.
It does that every day. Are we ready to put that thing to pasture?
Which tends to happen because it's on a wireless network, and when it desyncs for some bizarre reason, it does that.
Doesn't seem very
I hope
cool
that you're all
then.
doing well.
Okay.
I am doing all right, trying to recover from a series of technical mishaps that happened in the last 24 hours, which led to some affecting of my late night stream last night, which was very frustrating. But it wasn't anything that really I had control over, you
Except
know?
for the punch.
And I always hate when I'm not
Hello? Is that him or me? It's not me. It is...
there than I could really do, right?
Okay,
But
we're back.
it is
We're
what it is.
back.
After kind of looking into it, I think I might know what actually did happen.
I think it's him.
And I'd
Let me
like to talk
see.
about that today in regards to that controller last night, that mishap. For those who don't know, I have an Xbox Elite 2 controller.
There we go.
and-
You saw that. That was Raw. We just call it a Raw Phil sighting. Look, he adjusts the settings right here. Check it out.
Tonight, that mishap.
Watch. That's him.
That it might
I saw you,
actually
Raw
be
Phil.
Minecraft
I just saw
and the
you.
mods we're using, but we'll talk about that. But how was everyone today? I'm taking a look. It doesn't look like we have much attendance so far on the show. But it doesn't look like we have much attendance so far on the show. But typically when I start up the show, all of a sudden people start joining. So maybe we'll have an increase. I don't know. How is everyone? What's going on?
Pretty bad.
Good? You're doing good over there? Let's wage quit. Says,
Why'd you think a spinning chair was cool when you were literally, 27 years old?
we're doing good. Luigi Mansion in the house says doing good. Good? What's the word? What's the word? Because I've been just playing games for the last day. I haven't really sat down and chatted too much with you guys. And so I'm kind of like
What's
backed
the word?
up on anything. I looked for news, couldn't really find any game news for today.
What's the word?
Do I have my pajamas on again? Yes. If you consider, shorts, pajamas, I guess it's pajamas. I was under the impression that when it's warm weather, people wear shorts.
No,
That's what
they
I'm
look
wearing.
like exactly like pajamas. And
So
he
if you
talked
think
for
that
40
shorts are
minutes
pajamas,
yesterday. Did you
yeah, I
forget
guess
that
I'm wearing
part?
pajamas. And I'm enjoying it too. It's super comfortable. Jasper Kitty, how are you, buddy?
I chose the news I thought he was going to cover, but I guess he's not. The Gearbox chief, Randy Pitchford, said one fan responded and said, I don't know if you should charge $80 for Borderlands 4. And he said, if you're a real fan, you find a way to make it happen, and it's not my choice. He also said that. I figured that's an easy one for Philip to pick up on. But, all right, guess not. You can say fuck, Borderlands, but I guess not.
Jasper's here today. And I don't know if he'll jump on the chair or not, but he's in the office. How's it going? Jasper boy. Are you going to jump on the chair? He's walking around. He's walking around the office relaxing.
Thanks,
Chill
Philip.
atmosphere today, like I said.
He loosened his belt.
Mozzie, how are you? Mozzie's here. 18 months as a member. Says, Phil, I got back from my trip to Colorado. Well, hopefully it was a good trip, Mozzie. Joshua, how are you this morning?
Oh, no, what's up yet?
Bonos Temos says, never skip the podcast again because we depend on you. Well, we're going to talk about that. Because yesterday, because we didn't do a podcast, I was able to get in 4 hours of Doom. Typically, I only do around 2.5 hours of gameplay on a stream because we're doing a 90-minute podcast. But yesterday, we forewent that. I did like a 20-minute intro, very abridged.
It was about 40 minutes, but okay, yes.
Right into the game, and we made massive. We beat 4 whole chapters and almost a fifth.
Oh my God, you
All
did
in
great,
one sitting.
buddy.
So
Awesome.
because of that, we made major strides. We're only, I think, around 7 chapters away from beating the game. The game has 22 chapters, so probably like the final third is left.
Awesome, man.
And that's great. We have several streams of Doom lined up to try to wrap this up this week. So. We could definitely see the end of it, which is with a goal. The goal is to try to beat Doom by the end of the week so we can move on to other stuff. Excuse me.
I think you're right, Pasta Maker. We might be in trouble.
Oh, wow, we already have shout-outs to do? I wasn't expecting this. All right.
Wow, we already have shout-outs to do? I wasn't expecting this like it happens every fucking day. What is this?
Well, Tag did a $2 super chat. He says, what's your thought on art raiders? I don't know what that is. What's an art raider? I'd never heard of it. If you can elaborate, Tag, maybe I'll give you my opinion, but I don't know what that is.
Attach money to it. What's your thoughts on art raiders?
Thank you for the support early on here. And, okay.
Oh, he means Arc Raiders, the game. Yeah, you're right. I think you're right. Tomito.
Marathon art scandal. Oh, we already talked
never
about
mind.
that. We talked about that a few days ago on the show. I actually showed the art that was from an internet creator who had posted it to their social media that was blatantly stolen by supposedly a former person on the art team for Marathon. And that they claimed that they had fired this person previously, they didn't work for them anymore. So now they're going to review what happened and see what happened and, give credit where credit is due.
Yeah, I don't know the details on that. Like, if he used to work there and he made it when he was working there, or they got ideas while he was working there from his work, you know what I'm saying? Like, can't they use that then if that was in the contract? You know what I mean? I didn't see, I don't know the details, so I don't want to stick up for either side. But if he did actually work there before, you know what I mean? But,
I mean, to be honest, would they ever have done that if someone didn't call it out on the internet? Probably not. But this is not the first time Bungie has actually stolen content.
Okay.
They actually stole stuff for Destiny, too. This is not shocking, okay?
Yes, I'm guessing that's a contract thing. Because what if you, imagine you're contracted to do a piece of art, but they say, holy shit, man, that art's fucking good. And they, all right, well, it's natural to say, I want to use this style, right? But if it's not in the contract, then fuck you. And you should never steal people's art. I'm not trying to stick up for the company, but I mean, if the contract doesn't say they can use it in perpetuity. Anyway, I'll stop. I don't know the details, so I'll stop talking. Better to be a silent genius than a loud idiot, as they say. So I'll stop talking.
I'm sorry to hear that you sprained your rotator cuff for 2 weeks over there on Kick. Ouch. No, not Arc Raiders, Art Raiders. ART. It wasn't Arc Raiders, because Arc Raiders is a game, right?
That's a different deal.
Raiders.
Is it just some random dude online? That's always fucked up, incredibly fucked up, and I hope he gets $1 million. But I thought it sounded like he used to work there or something.
That's what he was talking about there.
Oh, okay, thank you. Now that settles it then. That's just 100% an asshole. Gotcha.
We have a few topics to discuss.
100% a fucked up thing to do for a huge company. Gotcha.
All right.
Sorry.
The first topic to discuss, let's talk about yesterday with no podcast and the effect it had and how this is going to affect things moving forward. Okay. First off, I love the Level 1 podcast. I do. I love chilling here with you guys every single day. This is a regular piece of my content daily. People love it. There's people who literally just tune in for the podcast, and when the gameplay starts, they leave.
Yeah,
there's people
not
who
that
come
many
by
though,
and
brother.
support the podcast and say, well, when the game starts, I'm out of here, and they don't support the gameplay, That's okay. That's kind of the point.
Yeah. All right, guys, you all here? We can start the meeting now. Please put your pens down right now. Okay, guys, we're going to start the meeting. Are we all here? Are you taking the notes, Jade? Okay. You got the minutes? Okay, thank you. Let's start. And don't bring the coffee anymore, okay? No more coffee. If you don't have a drink now, you're going to have to wait till the break, okay? Let's start.
Of the show is that it's supposed to be something to break up my content. I'm not just known as a guy who plays video games on the internet. I also have a podcast. I'm a podcaster who discusses topics and stuff like that. Okay? So I hope you understand that it's a thing now. It really is. It's a thing that has happened over the years that people now tune into the podcast and it has its own following. That's not just people who are into me playing games. Okay?
Yes.
Now, the thing is, the show, it could be anything, right? One day we could have a ton of news stories to talk about. Maybe one day I really want to discuss something that happened on a stream before that's really important. Maybe another day we need to discuss, hey, an upcoming event. What should we do? Should we plan a marathon? Should we talk about what the next DSP Tries It reward is, right? And then one day I might have nothing to talk about, right? And that's fine. Like, all of that is cool. It doesn't always have to be the same thing every day. And that's what I like about the Level 1 podcast is that it can change depending on what we're doing.
Depending on what Wario64 has posted that day. That's a more accurate assessment. Go ahead.
Admittedly,
Uh-oh.
when there is an extended period of time when either, number one, there's just not a lot to talk about on the show particularly, or number two, where we are in a lot of games and we are backlogged and not really making tons of progress in said games because there's so many of them, there has been a distinct desire from people to say, can you end the show early or can you forego the podcast today? Can we get to the gameplay? Because that's what we want to see advancement with. Okay. So listen.
This has been a thing for literal years. More than 5 years, people have said, make the pre-stream shorter, just get to the game. Literally more than 5 years. So it's just a weird timing of this that it's kind of, I'm not sure what his aim is, but okay, go ahead.
Listening to what you guys have been saying, I made the determination that yesterday we would not do a podcast and instead we would play 4 hours of Doom the Dark Ages.
Yes.
All right. So we had started by noon, we started with Doom. I did a very brief, like 15, 20-minute intro. And all it was us talking. And then we jumped right into Doom. So how did it go? First off, when I started with Doom right away, everyone was confused. Like, no lie. Like, people were coming to the stream saying, what the? Why are you playing a game? Where's the podcast? What's going on? People were all...
One person said something. Mm-hmm. And yeah, people have been complaining about the pre-stream talk for before there was a level 1 podcast, before he even called it a podcast. People were bitching about it on his forums because he would just blabber on for an hour before he played any games. You're like, what, can we start the game ever? And I don't know why his thoughts have changed. We'll see, I guess.
Up in arms. Like, what's happening? Because, change. People fear change. Like, there was no podcast today. What's happening, right? But I think people eventually settled in. The thing with Doom is very simple, though. The game is so attention demanding. At any moment in Doom, if you're not paying attention, you're dead.
Yep.
Right? An enemy will sneak up behind you, 2-hit kill. Because remember, I'm playing it on ultra violence. I'm not playing it on the standard difficulty. So I take insane damage from like every hit takes like more than half of my energy bar and all of my armor. So it's tough. Okay. And because of that, we don't get to talk. Right? We really don't. Like, people try to tag.
He got stun locked there by 2 people mentioned it, I think.
Because of that, we don't get...
He read the 2 people mentioned it, and he got off he lost his train of thought.
And because of that, we don't get to talk. Right? We really don't. Like, people try to tag me in chat and talk. I can't talk. I got to pay attention to the game. So it isn't for everyone. Like, for people who like to see me get challenged and rage when I die, they're liking the playthrough. For people who like to see a lot of gunplay and gore and demons being crushed, they're liking the playthrough. But the playthrough is not for everyone. There's a distinct audience out there that likes story. Well, the story of Doom the Dark Ages isn't that good. There's people out there who like interaction with me. Well, you're not getting that with Doom the Dark Ages, you see? So I think that the 4-hour stream worked, but it only worked for a certain audience. It definitely did not work for everybody. You know what I mean?
I don't know what that means,
Some people just don't
actually.
like the game that much.
You hit the goal,
And
then what?
So doing a 4-hour session of it, some people are like, it's disappointing that there was no podcast today. There was nothing for me, right? But progress-wise, we did exactly what we set out to accomplish. 4 chapters and then almost an entire 5th chapter all accomplished within that stream. And there was only one break during it when my wife got home from work. And it basically was...
I had to take her on her walk, and it took her a while to find a good spot to pee, so that took an extra 5 minutes. But once she found her spot, we came right back. I gave her a treat, too.
It's like nonstop progress. Okay? Now, even so, I got stuck on a particular room for like 30 minutes. There was one room that was just this insane gauntlet challenge that was very difficult, and that was like 30 minutes of the stream. Now, if I had just done a regular stream, that would have been like a third of the stream. You see? So because we did a longer one, it actually was okay that I got stuck on that room and it wasn't like frustrating and it was like, Field didn't make any progress today. In fact, it was the opposite.
You ever have a dog that's like that takes forever to find their place? My dogs now aren't like that, but I have one of my dogs, Leo. He will just like, oh crap, I forgot, I gotta go. So in the middle of walking, he'll just stop and drop it. And sometimes like he's right in front of you, like, whoa, hold on. You gotta watch out because he's dropping bombs and you might step in him. He doesn't give a shit. He's like, all right, oop, I gotta go, fuck it. And he'll just drop it.
So it went really well. Where are we in the game? Well, we beat chapters 10, 11, 12, and 13, and we're almost done with 14. So 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. There's around 8 chapters left in the game. Okay,
call that a
I've
Saint
heard
Gene.
that some of the
We call that a Saint Gene maneuver.
craziest, longest stuff in the game's at the end. This game, I'll be honest, it's an FPS, right? It's action-based. I honestly feel like a game like this maybe doesn't need to be so long, because when it's so long, it just becomes really repetitive. I mean...
That was 8. You're right. We did get an epic 8 there, you know. I'll get a screenshot.
8 chapters, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. There's around 8 chapters left in the game. Okay?
I got it.
I've heard like this maybe doesn't need to be so long, because when it's so long, it just becomes really repetitive. I mean, how many of the same enemy can you kill? How many zillions? And it's true, we're already like, 13 chapters into a 22 chapter game, and we've killed the same enemies thousands of times already.
Ooh. That was not a sip fart.
So,
that was a smack.
I don't know if the game will hold up for the second half-ish. One person who was in stream yesterday was like, oh yeah, this game is amazing in the end. You're going to love it. I hope so. Because I'll be honest, I've definitely seen a distinct dwindling of attendance and dwindling of viewership on the playthrough. You know, early on, that first couple of streams, everyone was excited. But now a lot of people are saying, it's just repetitive. It's the same thing over and over.
Do you notice the same thing for Expedition 33 or not? Because it's getting less views than Doom is. So I hope you're going to bring that up as well. Because as you can see here, I'll give you an example. Doom is pulling in not 1,000 views, but 800 views 5 days ago. Let's check out Expedition 33. 385 views 5 days ago. So we're going to bring that up or no? We're just going to find a different reason we can't play Doom because we're not good at it and we're getting made fun of.
And they're getting bored of it, which is why I'm pushing to finish this game this week. I hope you understand why. Because I really do feel like this is the kind of game, no one's following the story at this point. Everyone's just like, well, what's the next thing he's going to blow up? Right? So I'm trying to do my best to get through it. And I hope that you guys will join me for the next 3 days, because we're actually playing it every single day this week. We're playing it tonight as the late stream, tomorrow is the late stream, and as the daytime stream on Thursday. And, FYI, on Thursday, we again are going to forego the Level 1 podcast. So we have one today and tomorrow. We're skipping the podcast on Thursday to do another 4+ hours of progress in Doom. What I'm hoping is that between 2 hours tonight, 2 hours tomorrow, 4 hours on Thursday, we'll beat it. There's no guarantee that we will, okay? But maybe we will. And if we do, that'd be great. We can wrap it up, and then we can focus on what's next. But I don't know what's next because, you know, number one, we're still playing a bunch of games like Clair Obscure, like Blueprints. We're doing fun chill streams of Minecraft and American Truck Simulator. And then on top of that, we just started with the Capcom Fighting Collection 2, which I've been enjoying a lot. Great gameplay of that so far, and I want to play more, but now I don't even get to play it all week till Friday. You see? So
I don't get to play it all week until Friday. Like he has some kind of job that is keeping him away from playing the game he wants to play, when that's not true.
The question is, should I focus more in on the stuff that we're already doing, or should I start a new playthrough? Because this Friday, Onimusha 2 HD comes out. Now, we could do that, but now you're talking about juggling that with everything else. And by the way, in a week after that, Elden Ring Night Rain comes out. Within a week of that, there's the launch of the Switch 2 with Mario Kart Tour, or is it World? Mario Kart World. Can
you guys just tell me what to do so I can blame you for it later when it doesn't hit the goal one time? That's what I'm looking for.
Get one. We'll see.
As Repeat Offender
There's also
said.
the Street Fighter 6 expansion. There's Summer Game Fest. There's the Xbox presentation, the showcase. There's all kinds of stuff going on in early June. So does it make sense to start with Onimusha 2 now? Maybe I should hold off, being that it's an older game, and go to it when we have more time to focus on it, right? I don't know. Right now, things are kind of uncertain. But all this is, we don't even know if I'm going to beat Doom by Thursday. If I don't, then we probably need to play it again on Friday to wrap it up. So maybe we're getting ahead of ourselves to begin with, right? Okay, so
thank God we skipped the podcast yesterday so we can keep these very exciting topics for when we do have time for the podcast. Yes.
let's quickly go over the schedule.
Great. I'm
for
loving
the-
this.
All right, so you guys know what's
Skipping this part. Talby says people tune in for the podcast. 134 viewers. Resurgence is real. Yeah, it was like 110. Not like after he started for a few minutes too. Like the viewership's going down. Holmes says reminder: Doom should only take 12 to 16 hours to beat for normal people. But have you thought about contributions and begging? You forgot about that.
I hear you.
That takes
I'm a fan.
time.
Finally returning, and I know for those who are fans of Blueprints, you've been disappointed.
No, there's not that many of them. There's one person.
Hear you. I'm a fan of Blueprints too. I really love the game.
There's one person.
And we haven't been able to play it much at all. We've been playing it once a week for the last month. And it sucks because you can't really make much progress with a 2.5, 3 hour gameplay session, you know? But we're doing it today. Hopefully today we'll get advancement. I like to really solve the chess puzzle today if possible. The problem is we haven't found the room that has, it's either the king or the queen. So I'm not sure which it is, but whatever that is, you know, that room we haven't found. We can okay. Tomorrow, Clear Obscure Expo.
Don't care.
Friday. It is to be determined. You might say, why? Well, because I don't know if we need another stream for Doom or not.
I don't care. Hope you do.
Now, next week.
Oh my God, next week.
On the 30th of May is the release of Elden Ring.
It's 1,000 years from now.
Right? And when I played the network test, I saw what it really is. Does it have gameplay elements of Elden Ring? Of course it does. But what it really is a roguelike / almost Fortnite-esque game. It's the combination of gameplay of Elden Ring plus Fortnite, right? You got to survive with a team. You got to kill generic enemies. You got to kill mini bosses. You got to kill big bosses while you're leveling up, while you're gathering new weapons and items in the environment.
You gotta open the chests. You gotta
because the first time you're going through each area and you see a new boss, it's cool. Like, oh wow, look at this cool new
find the chug jugs
boss. Especially when you're fighting a boss that's not from Elden Ring. For example, when we're fighting the Centipede Demon, that was pretty cool because that's from Dark Souls.
Yeah,
and we already know there's going to be bosses that aren't from Elden Ring. For example, they already showed Nameless King from Dark Souls 3, and he's supposed to be like the final boss of one of the runs. That's going to be really neat to fight Nameless King. Okay, but here's what I think about Elden Ring Night Rain. I'm going to be honest with all of you.
I'm scared because you have to play with other people, and I don't like that. That's his real feelings. Smiles says, we either have no games to play or we are swamped with games, and there is no in between. That's what we're dealing with. That's how the schedule works around here. No games to play, so that means we have to play shitty games no one likes, or we're swamped with games, which is also not bad because that means we have to juggle.
I don't think it's going to have longevity. Why don't I think so?
What?
Because it's going to be very repetitive. As opposed to when you play Dark Souls or Elden Ring, you're exploring a giant world. You're going through various challenging dungeons. You're being crushed by certain bosses. And there's a lot to do, and there's a lot of content. There's a lot to explore. There's a lot of challenge. There's a lot of element of fail and then learn and adapt and succeed after the fact. And that's really where the element of fun comes from those games.
Ah, cool.
In Night Rain,
no.
Basically, it's you do a run. Okay, did you win the run? Great. Did you lose the run? No, that sucks. Oh, well, do another run. Do another run. Do another run. It's incredibly repetitive. And I feel like
how do you know?
Happen is, number one, people will get bored with it after just a few sessions because it's the same thing over and over.
How do
you know? And then
number
two, imagine once you've seen all the content. Because how many bosses could possibly be in Elden Ring Night Rain?
You have no idea?
I would guess 20. Now, I could be wrong, but let's say there's 20 bosses in it. Right? Now, that's not including mini bosses. I mean actual bosses. Remember, there's 3 stages. Jasper just hit my keyboard. Hopefully, he didn't screw up the stream. So, yeah. So, that's what I'm thinking. Let's say there's 20 bosses, right? That's enough for a certain amount of runs. But again, once you've done them all, you beat those bosses once, you've kind of seen everything. So, and it's unlike, again, a real Dark Souls or Elden Ring game where you
we can't give a review until we play the entire game, by the way. Remember that, guys.
You always have another legacy dungeon to explore. You always have more to do. I mean, take a look at last year's Elden Ring expansion. What was it called? Shadow of the Erdtree? That was huge. I mean, that was arguably almost the size of half, if not more, of regular Elden Ring. It ended up being, what was it, like 40 plus hours of gameplay because there was so much to do. But it was always something new, a new dungeon, right? Something new. So I don't know how this game's going to hold up. If it's really just one map and it just keep dropping in it and you keep fighting the same bosses, I feel like it's going to have the same kind of attention that Fortnite gets, because there is obviously a community for Fortnite, right?
You think?
But that community is a community that likes repetitive games, a community that likes Jasper Kitty. Is that right? It's basically just not, it's not Elden Ring. I think a lot of people are like, oh, it's the new Elden Ring. It's totally not. You're going to see when you finally get to see people play it and understand it, that it's
he wouldn't play repetitive games, guys. Anyways, Blueprints is going to start in about an hour from now.
not Elden Ring in any way, shape, or form. It does have that gameplay element, and it's going to have enemies and bosses from it, but it's going to be way different with that gameplay loop. All right? So
a lot of speculation
I guess we'll
going
see
on.
what happens.
Yeah.
But like already people are like, oh, are you so excited for it? I'm like, not really. I think like that'll be something I'll play a few times in the schedule. And once we've seen all the bosses, people are going to be bored. Also, there's another thing you got to keep in mind. When I play Elden Ring or I play Dark Souls, I can play it at my own pace and I can talk with you guys. When I'm doing Elden Ring Night Rain, I'm playing with a team of people online and I got to be playing nonstop. I literally can't just put the controller down and talk. I can't do that.
How do hundreds of other streamers manage to do it?
So, much like right now, what's going on with Doom the Dark Ages, where I can't really talk with you guys or interact, that's exactly what's going to happen when I play Elden Ring Night Rain. So I think a lot of people are thinking this game's going to be like ginormously popular for me. I don't think so. I'm not saying that I won't enjoy it. I'm just thinking that it will.
What games from the last year have been ginormously popular for DSP, Philip? I'd like to know that on your channel. What's the ginormously popular playthroughs from the last 2 years, let's say?
Up kind of dying out fast. So
3 years. What's the ginormous playthroughs?
All right. But that's up in about a week. And then after that, we're right into all kinds of exciting stuff. Like I said, the Switch 2 launch with Mario Kart World, the Street Fighter 6 expansion, the Rebalance, and the Elena releasing.
Let me check. Pendleton says Baldur's Gate 3. Let me check that,
Xbox
actually.
Showcase, and more coming in June. June is a big, big month for gaming. It's going to be very exciting. Okay, so good stuff coming. Okay? All right. Good stuff. So we got through that. Let's see here. Our first tip of the day came in.
All right, so Baldur's Gate 3 did start hype. It had 18,000 view first video, which is insane these days. I mean, that's massive. That's 4 times anything we could get close to getting. Now, we need to get like Review Tech USA on the stream to get 18,000 views now. But it only took to... Okay, we had 1,000 views until part... Okay, 1,000 views continued until part 40. So yeah, for him that's pretty. I mean, for him that's insane. I mean, he can't get 1,000 view video on anything now, so that is pretty big, I guess. I guess that'd be the last big playthrough, and he did get a lot of donations during that. The Fallout 4 scam video, that's true, but I don't count that because that's different.
Yeah, I told you guys last night. So should we talk about this now?
Oh, yeah, go ahead.
This person is saying, I can't wait for more Doom, and also where you're able to return or cancel the controller order from last night. Well, if you weren't here last night, you probably have no idea what I'm talking about. Allow me to explain, okay? 1 second.
What? Oh, he's going to I have to show you a visual aid.
I use the Xbox Elite 2 controller when I play games on my gaming PC. I
got the same color as Andy Worski because I do love him, and he is my gaming soulmate. Continue.
Some exceptions. For example, when I'm playing Doom or Call of Duty, I'm using mouse and keyboard. When I'm playing fighting games, I use the Victrix Pro joystick. But this is the gamepad that I have been using for pretty much every single game I've played since we got this gaming PC last summer. All right? I love this pad. It's incredibly comfortable. First of all, it's weighted because it has a built-in battery, and the weight is great. I like that it has weight to it. It's got nice comfort grips that I've really liked in my...
Fill in your own joke there. You know, I had a thought, but I'll let it pass. He likes the weight.
That it has weight to it. It's got nice comfort grips that I've really liked in my hand, the texture, okay? I like the feeling of the triggers and the fact that they're adjustable. The thumbsticks, there's different thumbsticks that I can swap out for comfort in different games as well. The D-pad is actually adjustable. Look, comes right off. And then you can put replacement D-pads on there too. So,
he's already talked more about a piece of peripheral more than Justin Wong does for all the shit he shills on his site by just having the picture in the corner. He's chilling this without getting paid for it. Really cool, Philip. That's the way to do it.
So I really like all the different features that this gamepad has. But all of a sudden, recently, I've been having some issues with it. And I first started noticing these issues when we were playing Minecraft, Java Edition. And I finally got the mod in there for controllers. So you could use a controller in Minecraft. So when we were playing, I noticed that my right thumbstick was starting to drift. And it was notably drifting either up or left.
So then what'd you do?
So
then what did you do?
I took my cleaner, because I actually have this, blowgun you use to clean keyboards and fans on computers and stuff. So I actually used it to clean off.
Something happened before that?
The right thumbstick fully. I actually put the little brush threads in there, get all the gunk out, blew it all clean, and then it stopped doing it. All right? Last night, I booted up Minecraft, and immediately I had stick drift again. And I'm like, well, this is weird because I'm playing Clair Obscure, right? I'm playing Blueprints. I'm playing Truck Simulator. Burger King.
Just in case he forgot it.
Just punched it and it didn't.
He's forgetting this part. I'll show it to you, though. Oh!
I just punched it and it didn't stop stick drifting.
I'll show it to you one more time. He forgot this. Oh!
I just punched it and it didn't stop stick drift.
Oh, okay.
I'm playing all these other games and I'm not noticing any stick drift. It's only Minecraft, for some bizarre reason, is giving me the stick drift, right? So I said, well, I wonder what's going on. So
I punched it.
I'm messing with it. I'm trying to get it to stop. It just keeps doing it. I'm like, what is going on here? This is stupid. So finally, I just kind of went boop with my hand, thinking maybe there's something in there I could loosen or, and the controller turned off.
Let's compare the truth to what he said.
And thinking maybe there's something going on here. This is stupid.
One more time.
So finally, I just kind of went boop with my hand, thinking maybe there's something in there I could loosen or,
Boop with my hand. Let's see. Ready?
I just punched it and it didn't stop stick drifting. No.
I didn't hear the boop.
And the controller turned off. And I was like, what the? Did I just break the controller?
Yeah.
So I'm freaking out. I turn it back on. Immediately, it turns itself off again. Okay? I plug it in to the USB cable. So now it's supposed to get direct power. It turns on and it turns right off again. And I was like, oh my God, did I just break and destroy my controller? Well, guess what? No.
What?
Here's what happened. The controller was ajar. For those who don't know, I have the accessories kit for this.
The controller was ajar.
And the accessories kit has a charging stand or dock. And what you do is you just put the controller flat. It actually has these connectors on the back that charge the battery. So all you do is you put it flat on it, and it goes, brr, vibrates, and the light turns on, and you know that it's charging.
Uh-huh.
So the last time that I had played with it, I had accidentally not put it flat on the charger, and I thought it had been charging, and it wasn't. So basically, the charge must have died. Okay?
So you didn't have to punch it like a caveman, or instantly buy another one right after you noticed the problem. So it was your fault. Yes.
So when I went to play Minecraft, it was a dead controller. And I didn't know that. It had very little charge in it. And then it died and I couldn't get it to work again. So I charged it for about an hour. And then I tried again and it worked.
What about the stick drift, though?
Now, the stick drift is still an issue.
Yeah,
but
that's
the
what I'm
weird
saying.
part about it is the stick drift only seems to happen in Minecraft. So what would cause stick drift only in Minecraft and not other games? Well, this is a simple solution. I'm using a mod to get controllers to work in Minecraft. This is not, the developers of Minecraft programmed the controller compatibility. Someone else did for free.
Uh-huh.
So I essentially what I'm thinking is, whatever this Minecraft mod is that I'm using to use this controller, it's incredibly sensitive.
Oh.
So, yes, is it true that this controller probably has slight stick drift? Yes, it probably does. I think it is slightly drifting to the left or up. When I move it around, it kind of slightly sticks in that direction, okay? But it's not having an issue in any game but Minecraft because the other games have in their code basically a way to say, okay, don't start moving with such a nuanced input. at least make it be a certain level of input for it to register as a left or up motion. But apparently this Minecraft mod is just very sensitive. Like, oh, the moment that it even starts moving in any direction, it counted. See?
So you fixed it,
So I think that's
right?
what it is. We'll see today. I'm going to play Blueprints, right? If all of a sudden it starts moving itself, we know that the controller has an issue. But I think that that's what it is. It's the Minecraft mod, okay? Now, as you can see, the controller's on and synced.
You tested it, right?
So it's not having problems, okay? It seems like it's working fine. Hopefully, it will have no issue today playing Blueprints. And for the question, because someone had done the $2 tip, said, were you able to cancel or whatever? So what happened was, I panicked last night.
Yeah, that's true. He did panic. Go ahead.
I realized, oh shit, I'm playing Blueprints tomorrow. I need this controller. And I panicked, not realizing that I already had another one. I actually have my original Xbox controller over there from the Xbox Series X. It's a blue one that I was using.
Panic buying $160. That's a problem. That's when you need to get help, brother. We got a spending problem that we need professional help for. Panicked and bought it $160 without even thinking about what you have, right? He already had a replacement, an older one. Didn't even think about it and just bought it. And then realized it literally 1 minute later.
With it. And it still works fine. I forgot about that. So I kind of panicked and I ran to Amazon and I bought a replacement controller. And it was supposed to be overnight delivery coming this morning, so it would have been here in time for this stream. But then during the stream, I got this working again, and I was like, oh, so I really don't need it. And I was able to cancel the order. So I don't have two now, which is good. You know, I didn't need an extra one. But, you know.
Wait, what?
Working again, and I was like, oh, so I really don't need it. And I was able to cancel the order.
Okay,
so I don't have two now.
Okay.
Which is good. You know, I didn't need an extra one. But, you know, it was kind of a panicked thing. I probably should have just cooled down a bit before I rushed to buy a replacement, right?
Well, if anyone has a problem with that, by the way, Amazon buying shit when shouldn't do that. When I was younger, like, you know, disposable income, nothing to spend money on. What someone told me, and I stuck with this, is put in your cart and then wait till the morning. Okay? If you still want it in the morning, that means you want it. If you realize it was probably dumb, then you don't buy it. And that definitely helped me. It's pretty stupid, but it did help.
So, yeah, it was a silly thing on the late stream, but it ended up, you know, it's not as bad as it looks originally. And I cooled my jets and I stopped being so,
That's on. Lotion me up is a good point, too. You could jack off before buying anything. See, that doesn't give me enough time to think, though. Lotion me up. That's too fast of a process. I don't really... my mindset doesn't change.
Cheated about it. So now I'm not worried that I'm not, I think it'll be fine. And even if it doesn't work, if it breaks, I know I have that Xbox controller over there that I can temporarily use. I might even wirelessly sync it because I know you can wirelessly sync Xbox controllers, right? And I have the adapter. So maybe I'll do it that way and just use that one for a little bit rather than rush out and buy another Elite controller. I mean, I could, but... So anyway, since this happened yesterday, all right, I've gotten comments on videos. I've got people writing me emails. I got people DMing me on X, and they're all like, yeah, this controller is great, but it breaks easily. So basically, this controller is faulty. Everyone's complaining. The Elite and Elite 2 controllers
I'm checking comments.
are great. They feel amazing when it's working, but it breaks. Not only does it have stick drift, but sometimes things just outright stop working. One person said their battery just died out of nowhere for no reason. So that sucks. All
right, so I'm checking the first Minecraft video. I checked the comments. This is what I'm met with. 200,000 viewers, but only 200 views. How sad. So that's one of the Minecraft videos. Let's check the other one, though. You never know. The other one might be more positive. Let me see real quick. Let's see. Okay, so please keep up the Minecraft streams, Phil. Love the streams. I'll make it to the next stream to support. Be yourself. Be happy. Sir, I regret to inform thee that two of the whales, It's a Me Ken and Iron Chef Sakai, have defected to the casino and have donated hundreds of your royal subs to them. This requires an emergency council meeting. If I may be so bold, my sire. And that is the only comments. There's nothing about a controller in the comments. There we go.
So why they'd be charging 130? I think the minimum I've ever seen this for is like 130. I think right now you can get this blue one for like 140, but the black one's like almost $200 on Amazon. So why an insanely expensive controller is infamous for dying out, I have absolutely no idea. Why would you charge more for something that breaks easily? That doesn't seem to make much sense, does it? I don't know. What Microsoft's up to. I love the controller. Like, I want to keep using it. I think it's great. But now people are recommending that I get all these other controllers. Like, no lie. Like, I got like 5 recommendations for different controllers that I should get. So that
is that
I
bad?
have one that will last and it won't break like this one. Maybe eventually I will try it. You know, maybe I'll try some other controllers. This is the only one that I've been using since I got my gaming PC. So maybe it makes sense to every once in a while try a new piece of hardware. Maybe I could do it, you know, a testing of it on stream and tell you my overall thoughts about it.
Big Ups Theo says, it's funny DSP needed comments telling him the Elite controller breaks easily when he actually covered in his own gaming news segment that the Xbox Elite controller is faulty. You expect him to remember the news stories? Come on. He can barely read the news stories, and now he has to remember them? Come on. Mickey Thor in the house says, I hear the same spew of all the thoughts ever when I ask my 8-year-old how her day was. She can kill a skeleton in Minecraft, though. I think all kids go through that age when they got to tell you everything possible about the subject. And you do your best. You gotta hang in there, guys. That's the parent's job, is to be like, oh my God, really? Yeah? Wow, yeah? But sometimes you gotta kind of wean it off, though, at some point when they get older and older and keep doing it. Okay, well, give me the summary version. Go ahead.
Good. I'll think about it. Right now, if this one works, fine. Maybe what I'll do is if this does break, I'll use the regular Xbox controller in the meantime, and I'll order a different brand, and that way we could try a new one. Okay? All right.
Oh, Iwamoto is toxic.
They charge $20 because...
I wonder if he boops his wife to get food unstuck. Oh.
All right. They charge $20 because tariffs, they don't care. What do you mean? What do you mean they charge $20?
Who said this?
I don't know what you mean by that.
Oh, DJ and DJ. What a brilliant mind. Says they charge $20 because of tariffs. They don't care. They bid $160 for before Donald Trump was back in office, sir. But okay. Good point, man. Great. Got him.
Okay. Anyway, folks. You know what's funny? People, Hot Sauce, who we know is a troll, on Kick says, can you lean over again so we can see the bald spot better? You mean...
Oh! Vikes, what do you think? Vikes is liking this. Let's see where this is going. Hold on. Hang on, Vikes. We'll play it. Hang on.
The top of my head. On Kick says, can you lean over again so we can see the bald spot better? You mean the top of my head? This part here?
No, the back.
The part that I have in my hair, that's a bald spot to you?
No, keep going, Philip.
It's a part. Have you ever heard of a part before?
Philip.
I actually am starting to lose hair. It's in the back of my head.
Yes.
Not the top.
That's what he's talking about, Philip.
It's a part.
Philip, this is not the way.
I swear, you people on the internet, some of you are just so insane.
This is not the way.
You hyperfixate, you hyperfocus on the dumbest stuff that doesn't even exist. And then you regurgitate it in your own circle.
Regurgitate it? This is not the way, Philip.
Stuff.
You know how easy it is to ignore comments about your hairline and the baldness, but we're choosing to talk about it? Now we're going to get a 30-minute Kino Casino segment making fun of him balding. Great, masterful gambit, sir. Good job, sire.
Doesn't even exist. And then you regurgitate it in your own circles like morons, and you think it's true.
You said you were balding yourself, sir? Did you forget that part?
It's called a natural part. See it right here? It's a natural part in my hair.
What about the back?
That happens because when you have hair, you get a part. It just happens.
Phillip.
It's not a bald spot. There's hair there. It just parts there.
Philip. This is not good, man. Masterful way to handle the trolls. Check this out. Look. I am balding in the back, yes, but I'm not balding. What are you guys saying, huh?
The level of a mania. My bald spot is way back. I'm telling you, I'm losing my hair right back here at the back of my head. I know that. Right?
Because you know it doesn't mean it's not true.
Thank you for re-upping your membership.
And doesn't mean people can't make fun of it, Philip. That's how it works. So why aren't you choosing to show the part you know is balding? That's because you know it is. So we're trying to keep it in the front so they don't see the actual balding spot. Gotcha.
Spot is way back. I'm telling you, I'm losing my hair right back here at the back of my head. I know that. Right here, there's a spot at the back of my head that I'm losing some hair.
Yes, you can
I'm
see
well
that.
aware of that. That's common knowledge.
So that's
Not
why
a big deal.
they're making fun of
But
it.
not here where you're claiming that I have bald. He's bald. No, how am I bald? Are you fucking idiot?
Balding.
People are.
Well, hold on, I'm not sure. Some of you out there might need a visual aid to see the balding. Let's bring up the Minecraft avatar he used on his own stream. There you go. Now that settles it for me, because Philip used this on his own stream, so he wanted to use this as a representation of himself. So there we go. This is definitely not coping and seething, though. We're doing good. Go ahead, Philip.
Not a big deal. But not here where you're claiming that I have bald. He's bald. No, how am I bald? Are you fucking idiot? People are so weird. Are they not? They're fucking bizarre. And again, they'll just sitting there and they'll just regurgitate the same nonsense and then they believe it. Oh, no, it's true. It's a meme, so it must be true. If you say so, stupid. I mean, I can't make you have an independent thought in your head. If you want to be a dunce and a fucking amoeba your whole life and believe your bullshit, go for it. But it just makes you a completely worthless person.
People have eyes. And he didn't even say you're balding. He said, lean forward so I can see your bald spot again. The one you admitted to having in the back of your head?
It just makes you completely pointless to society as a whole.
Okay, this will really slow him down. Nailed him. You felt it him.
Anyway. All right, so, guys.
I am actually not balding. Well, I am balding in the back, but that's common knowledge. But I'm not balding the place you said I was. How stupid can you be? I am balding in the back, though, but that's common knowledge. How stupid can people be saying I'm balding? Well, I am balding in the back, though. But anyways, I'm not balding. Thank you.
We are currently at 73 goals hit of support this week. We actually had a really good thing going. I hadn't been actually telling you guys, but we had hit every single support goal since last week's Call of Duty stream, which was Sunday night of not this week, but last week. So over a week straight, we have been hitting the goals. And then last night, Minecraft, we failed. All right.
Big Ups Big and Really Stinky says, DSP's insults remind me of that kid saying he didn't care about the other kid breaking his elbow. Oh, yeah. Oh, you guys are calling me my clothes are ugly? I don't even care. Joke's on you. I don't care. And I know these clothes suck, but that's because I got them from a discount store. My mommy wouldn't take me anywhere else. So I already even knew that. So I don't even care, okay? I don't even care. I know they're ugly, but I know that. Oh, okay. Okay, well, as long as you know it then. Yeah. Big Beppo says, no, LT, it's the controller's fault and the dev's fault about the controller. Yes, it's not the punching, that's for sure. And Lyrical Thesis says, cat with a king-size white sheet, Queen Boo. Queen Boo. Well, that's a good nickname at least, right? Queen Boo, come on.
Right. We failed. And there's not much you can do about it. You can't do it every single time, right? And I know that. I'm well aware of that. Because some people are like, oh, does this mean that you're going to quit Minecraft? No. I am disappointed because we had such a good thing going.
Oh.
And we actually had a really good crowd for Minecraft last night.
Oh, but
they were very interactive and we were chatting and having a good time together. So I don't really know, again, why anything happened like that. I don't think there was any particular reason. It wasn't that people were like, oh, Minecraft sucks, don't play it. In fact, last night's Minecraft stream was great. We went into a cave system, and the caves are very different in Minecraft now. It was gorgeous because, number one, I had the new lighting, and there was also a whole new cave biome we discovered, and we got resources that we need now. Fruit session of Minecraft.
Did you say fruit flies?
Okay.
I thought you said fruit flies. Oh, guys, I just got a massive negative update. Now, some people might not have been here, but I talked about some eggs that were around in front of my house there. We were watching them, the birds take care of them. I just got a massive, massive sad update. Trigger warning, guys. Chew just sent me this. The eggs are all gone. No shells or any sign of hatched or smashed. Just gone. Fuck! No! Not like this! After I cared for them by annoying their mother just enough so I could take a picture, this happens? Now I lose my save file? What else could go wrong this day? I don't hit the Minecraft goal? Now what? God damn it. It's not fair. Fuck this.
1 second, everybody.
1 second, everybody. I'm sure some other animal had a good meal. That's what I'm imagining. But still, I wanted to see those little guys before they went on their life. God damn it. Life's not fair.
So I don't think that particularly there's anything there that is like, oh, panic mode, Minecraft's not doing well. It was just a random night when the people who were supportive couldn't be there, and for whatever reason, we didn't hit the goal. We raised over $50 of support, so not freaking out about it, but that's why we're at 73 instead of 74. We would have been at 74 if we hit every goal this week so far, okay? So, FYI.
Please.
Today, let's get back on track. All right, let's do it, if we can. Let's get some support for the return of the podcast, for the return of Blueprints. And when we hit 80 goals, we're doing DSP Tries It, Red Robin. We already talked about this, that we looked at the menu. It looks like they have some pretty good stuff, including these crazy summertime barbecue nachos that have meat and sauces and cheese and stuff. We're probably going to get a big burger. I don't know what their sides are, but we're going to do a few different things. And you might say, well, why am I trying Red Robin all of a sudden?
Yeah, why?
Because usually for DSP Tries It, I do like a fast food style thing. Well, we've been doing fast food pretty much nonstop. I mean, we've done everything recently. McDonald's, we've done Burger King, we did Wendy's, we did Taco Bell. We've been doing, everything in a row.
Massive departure, Red Robin.
And rather than just do more fast food, it's been interesting because many restaurants that are more sit-down style have been trying to compete directly with fast food. What do I mean by that? Well, American fast food prices have skyrocketed in the last couple of years. An actual combo meal at McDonald's costs almost $20 now.
That's just not true. Maybe that's true on DoorDash. The Minecraft meal was $12, guys. The Minecraft meal. I'll show you the real price of McDonald's.
So
that's
if you
ridiculous.
can go to a sit-down restaurant,
they're $10, not $20.
That's twice as big. That's freshly made. That tastes better for about the same price. Why would you go to McDonald's? So I'm going to actually test this myself. We're going to get some Red Robin food, and we're going to see if it's as good as the local other stuff that's around the same price, okay? So I hope that you guys will tune in when that happens, likely later in the week, all right? So please support the streams. Everything helps. Super chats, super stickers, memberships and gifted memberships on YouTube, subs and gifted subs on Kick, and of course, tips, which anyone can do. Notably today, it would be great if on this stream we can get some subs on Kick. All right? It would be.
Here comes the Kick sub bag. As you can see, if you don't use DoorDash, you can get a Big Mac meal, medium, for $11.45. If you want a double quarter pounder with the medium, you can get it for $12.65. That's still crazy prices from when they used to be back in the day. But let's not call it $20, sir. If you buy it on DoorDash, oh, you damn right it's going to cost $20. But,
It would be great if on this stream we can get some subs on Kick. All right? It would be amazing. Right now, we have lagged behind on Kick because we lost a whole bunch of subs that I had. No one renewed them. So we're down by hundreds of subs on Kick. It would be great.
I like how he said that. Hold on. I got the perfect thing for this. Let me hear that again, Philip. What happened?
Now, we have lagged behind on Kick because we lost a whole bunch of subs that I had. No one renewed them.
No one renewed them. Like, it's so disappointed.
So we're down by hundreds of subs on Kick. It would be great to get some of those back. Even if it's just you could do one sub today, that would help.
Okay,
to
just
get
one.
some subs right now on Kick would be amazing.
Just
so
one.
Please support on Kick
Please.
today if you can. Subs greatly appreciated. Now, I'm not saying that if you're not on Kick, that doesn't help. It absolutely does. Any support today would be greatly appreciated. Let's hit the goal today. Let's get back on track of hitting the goals every stream. If we actually do hit goals now every stream, okay, we'll actually be doing DSP Tries It Red Robin this Friday. But we have to hit goals every stream. So let's see what happens. Okay, we could do it this Friday. I'd be excited to do it on Friday if you guys wanted to see it then. Okay?
Come on.
Cool. Now,
highlighted messages are going nuts right now. Everyone's saying. Anyway, people are going nuts in the highlighted messages right now. So here we go, King. Just like you asked for, King.
We will need to talk about DSP Tries It for the next reward at 90 goals hit. And there's already been some interesting ideas. For example, some people have said, what about trying hot sauces and stuff like that? Like, I'd be willing to do that. But first of all, I need to know the hot sauces you guys want me to test.
Billy Mitchell.
And then what I would have to do is get food ahead of time. Like, maybe I would get some, boneless chicken bites or whatever.
You know what would get support? And it's so stupid that you don't have to be even smart to think about it. Get the Billy Mitchell hot sauce that's about Carl Jobs, and people will like it. And you can pretend, you could do those stupid memes about, all this shit. It'd be very easy to do. Philip won't do that, though.
From the grocery store that I could try the hot sauce on. I don't want to just sit here sucking cups of hot sauce. I want to have it with food, right? So, yeah, we'll see what happens. We'll start talking about that over the course of this week and figure out what the 90 reward will be. Keep in mind, I already know what the next marathon's going to be. I already have a great idea for it, but I'm not going to reveal it as of yet, okay?
Oh, great. Big ups to Dark Wolf, who says, the good birds get taken from us too soon while the rest of us are stuck here. Thank you, Dark Wolf. No, well, I got the right thing for this. We need this. There's a few bird-related ones, and I will play this for us here. I think we earned this. Some of you this might be your first brush with loss. So I want to make sure we pay full respects. Grazing Poro says, DSP said the same thing after her ALR ovarian... Okay. DSP said the same thing about Kat after her ALR ovarian cancer surgery. Eggs all gone, nothing he could do. Thank you, Grazing Poro. I realized you meant ALR, not ALT. Bird Kids Revenge says, bet a king snake got him. I bet. Spitfire. Oh, we got a troll here. Well, good thing for you, I just ignore these. I'm making the mother of all omelets, Jack. Oh, yeah? I don't even care. And I even know that. Some people eat omelets and they're made from birds, so that doesn't even affect me. Spitfire 01. Like I even care. Yeah, I'm crying right now, but it's not like I even care. Big ups, everybody. All right, let's go.
Cool. All right, Tag says, can we do a stream where I read submitted short stories? What does that mean?
That's cool.
Submitted short stories? You mean just like read them, narrate them? Like I'm an audiobook narrator or something? I still don't understand. What is this one chip challenge? Isn't it that there's a really spicy chip or something?
Yeah, that's pretty much it. It's like it's one chip. And you eat it. And it's hot. It's a challenge.
Let's see here. If a Cowboy fan says, do you think you'd have time to chill and chat in the podcast later on? Is the Subway sandwich literally the worst food you've had? Subway is the worst thing I've ever had.
Ava Cowboy is Derek reincarnate, if it's not really him. They do donate, though, so it must not be. But these comments, like he'll put 3 questions in one comment. Look at that. Do you think you have some time to chill and chat in the podcast later on? Also, is the Subway sandwich literally the worst food you've had?
Podcast later on, is the Subway sandwich literally the worst food you've had? Subway is the worst thing I've ever had on DSP Tries It. Sorry, it just is. The price, the flavor, the value, and the fact that stuff was wrong, stuff didn't have enough portions, the fact that the dessert was inedible, that was the worst episode of DSP Tries It I've ever done by far. I mean, entertainment-wise, it was very entertaining to watch, but to eat was abysmal. That's like absolute bottom of the barrel of what you would want to eat. Out of all the things I ate, because years ago I had a salad from Wendy's that gave me the runs. Okay. But that salad actually tasted good when I ate it. Okay? I've had the Buttery Jack burger, and that was disgusting, seeping with butter.
Yeah.
But again, it tasted good when I ate it. I've had the actual pools of coagulated grease and cheese crust, Pizza Hut pizza. And that was absolutely revolting. But still, at least for the first cup of disgusting grease, it still tasted kind of good. The Subway tasted bad.
Oh, he
didn't
liked
have
that.
correct portioning, was way too expensive, was unhealthy, and the dessert was absolutely deadly. I'm serious about that dessert they gave me.
Okay, here we go.
That I feel like if I ate that dessert, I actually would have gotten violently ill and had to go to the hospital. I can't imagine that someone could actually eat that
Yes,
thing.
definitely. Everyone that eats Subway desserts goes to the hospital. Yes, that definitely
It
happened.
was supposed to be a foot-long chocolate chip cookie and ended up being, a
Yes.
foot-long Oreo. I can't imagine you eating that and not actually getting violently ill. It was
Definitely.
undercooked cookie dough with actual, whatever that white stuff was the consistency of caulking. Like actually stretchy, dense caulk. Can you imagine putting that into your stomach and intestines? It would probably cause a blockage.
I stole this meme from Len the Deranged, but this is very funny, I thought. How does Philip react to Subway? This attempt on my life has left me scarred and deformed. Most people just don't go back there, but Philip is acting like they attempted to murder him. But yes, okay, very normal.
So I can't imagine they sell it and people eat it. You know what I mean? Like, it's revolting. I can't imagine intestines. It would probably dense caulking. Like actually stretchy, dense caulk. Can you imagine putting that into your stomach and intestines?
There's a slight UL there, guys. It's not exactly dense cock. It was dense caulk.
It would probably cause a blockage.
New York style
So
cock.
I can't imagine they sell it and people eat it. You know what I mean? Like, it's revolting. And then after the little bit that I did eat, because remember, I ate maybe half of the tuna sub, but it was mostly bread. I ate just under, like around a third of the cold cut combo, and I ate maybe 2/3 of the chicken sub.
Nice.
So I probably ate 1 6-inch and maybe a third of another 6-inch, and then like 2 bites of the cookie. That's all I had.
Mm-hmm.
My stomach was killing me. Like I actually had stomach problems
This is such
that night.
Stop the cat, bro.
When I was coming to the late stream, I was like, oh, my stomach doesn't feel good. I feel queasy. So imagine if I ate the whole thing.
Yeah, definitely. You'd be dead. You would literally be dead.
Vanilla cream. Davian says it was meant to be a vanilla cream on that cookie. Cream. It was you could see in the video, it stretches like cheese or paste or caulk. It's like liquid rubber.
Excuse me, how do you know what caulk tastes like?
That's not cream. Someone had actually said that Oreo cookie was from Christmas, and they haven't sold it since Christmas. So how did I get it? How did I order the foot-long chocolate chip cookie and get an Oreo if they haven't sold the Oreo since Christmas? Are you telling me that literally sat in the refrigerator since Christmas and they gave it to me?
Yes, definitely. Yep, they definitely. It's been there for 5
Game Boy,
months.
how are you today? Good morning. How's it going, man?
Our Game Boy is trying his best.
I wouldn't put it past them. I'm serious. I would not put it past a Subway franchise to feed me something that's been in a refrigerator since Christmas. I would. I bet it was in the back. And they didn't have...
Do you think cookies last 5 months in a refrigerator?
Enough of the, regular chocolate chip cookie. So we'll just give them what's in the back here. And gave me the old Oreo.
Definitely. Good point. You're just trying to go viral again with your epic... by the way, that tweet, the Subway tweet... Oh, yeah. Meerkat pointed this out. Check this out. So the Subway tweet has 96 likes, right? Remember that number. Check this out. 111 likes. Get ratioed, Subway. Gotcha. Follow me for more social media tips. Nailing it. I went viral, boys. 111 likes. We're popping off. Anyway, look at this. Look at this Subway tweet. 17,000 impressions, 20 likes. 20 likes. That is very difficult to do. Very difficult to do. 17,000 views, 20 likes. How? How is that possible?
Evic, we already covered this 2-3 days ago. The whole marathon art ceiling situation. I'm not talking about it again. Go watch the podcast from several days ago.
Big ups to Lyrical Thesis, 60 days sober. Big ups, brother. 60 days from booze, but tough. Any tips? That's one thing. Is not many tips, man. I wish there was an easy way. Non-alcoholic beer, that helps in the beginning stages for me. Non-alcoholic stuff, that did help me. Might not help you. Doesn't help everybody, but it helped me for sure. Non-alcoholic stuff in the beginning, but you'll never be. The grind never stops, though, brother. But big ups to you, sir. Just try sipping. Don't do that. Lyrical Thesis. Do not do that. But I did like the non-alcoholic beer for a bit.
No, that's correct, Queen of Hearts. She says, I recently saw that footlong cookie myself, and the thought is that Subway just doesn't have a proper way to bake anything. They don't really bake their bread. They warm it up. You're right. Their ovens, all they're doing is warming pre-made bread just enough to make it rise. That's it. The bread is already made somewhere else. And then they just warm it up. And then they slap your stuff on it, and then they toast it.
You saw a video showing that's not true. They bake it at the store. He watched a video. We showed it yesterday. They show them, they have the dough that is frozen. They thaw it out, and then they bake it in the store.
To hide the fact that the bread is bad.
Okay, definitely. He saw that video himself. The guy looked just like him.
Yeah, Ava Cowboy fan says, maybe you just don't take this the wrong way. Maybe you attract a certain type of hard luck with things. I mean, yeah.
Like I do. He didn't finish the rest. I will for you. Like I do with attracting people older than myself compared to my own peers. Just a thought. What does that mean? What the fuck? You want to talk about the second half of that, Philip, or no?
I would say so. I would really say so. I mean, I had to eat disgusting Subway, all right? That got me almost sick. My printer died out of nowhere, even though my printer was only a year old, and I've only used it basically twice to do my taxes 2 years in a row, and then it broke. Then my controller malfunctioned during Minecraft, and we had a big crisis there. Yeah, I would say I have some pretty hard-up luck, some pretty bad luck in certain ways. In other ways, I have
Then the Pope died.
Incredibly good luck. You know what it is? Because people have said this before, all right? It's this simple, all right? I have hard luck when it comes to things that everyone else can just do simply and easily.
What does that tell you, brother?
But I have incredible luck when it comes to things that are difficult. So I'll play a video game, right? It's the easiest game ever, and I get stuck, and I just get destroyed by the game, and everyone laughs at me. But then I'll play an incredibly hard game that no one else can beat, and I'll just beat it easily right away.
Okay.
What happened with Sekiro? With Sekiro, I got to the final boss. Everyone's like, this is going to be hilarious. This is going to take Phil several streams just to beat the final boss. Everyone's having a tough time. I beat the final boss in 15 minutes.
Yes, because you looked at how to do it online.
It was actually easier than most of the other stuff in the game for me. I just completely bullied the fucker and destroyed it.
Because you looked up how to do it. Cool, definitely.
You know? That's life for me. It's like opposite land for me. So
opposite land.
Anyone else can go to Subway, and if they order a sandwich, it's got the right meat, the right ingredients, everything's fresh. They order the footlong cookie. They get a delicious footlong cookie. Me, I get the absolute opposite. And you know what's actually funny? Are you ready for this?
You ready for this?
Some of the comments on the Subway DSP Tries It are something to this effect. Well, surely you know that if you want good food, you have to go there in person.
Yes, correctamundo.
What did you expect if you ordered?
Correctamundo, dumb fuck. I agree with those. Let me go like those. I'm gonna go like those those comments right now. Do you get it? I need that Mr. Ludacris bite, the Ludacris sound bite. Do you get it? It's true. Oh, the comments are very good. I already read some of these, I know, but the most infuriating part of all this is that a lot of his nitpicking could have been solved by just physically going to order the sandwich in person. You know, at the place where you can literally watch them put it together.
Ordered for delivery. And I'm like, wait a minute. You actually think that it's acceptable that if you order food from a restaurant, that they can give you shit because you ordered and you're not there to yell at them for doing it wrong? Are you an asshole? Are you that dense and stupid?
Yes.
No, you should always demand quality when you pay for something.
If you are ordering on DoorDash, you understand that quality will be lost in the process of shipping it to your house because you're too scared to leave it. Okay? So that is something you have to accept. And here's the best part about DoorDash. You pay extra for the privilege. Great. Sounds like a good deal. Where can I buy it? I want to be a DoorDash VIP, just like I want to be a Scopely VIP. Another great way to spend money.
Doesn't matter if you're there to keep your eye on them to make sure they're not fucking around. They should always do it right. If they don't always do it right, then you have a right to criticize and call them out. The fact that you would say, "Oh, it's your fault because you weren't there in person," what kind of mentality have we gotten to in America? If that's really the case, in America, the land of keeping an eye on someone to make sure they don't slack off, what the fuck is that? No.
That's the exact tweet he's talking about. Right here, the one I read. This is the one that has him triggered. It's right here. You paid more for delivery fee for them to fuck up your order. Get out of the house and go get that shit in case they fuck it up. Then you can go back and say this is wrong. This is what got him.
Really not. That's not how it should be. At all. It shouldn't be that you have to force people to do their job. They should just do their fucking job that they're getting paid for. Get it?
Yeah, definitely.
If you have that mentality, you're part of the problem. Really. If you just accept mediocrity, or in this case, utter failure. If you accept it, oh, well, that's your fault because you weren't there. You're a part of the problem. You're one of the reasons why people get away with it, you stupid idiot.
This person is not accepting it. They're saying, don't accept paying more for DoorDash when you know you get a lesser product. That's it. This person is not saying just accept it. They're saying, don't accept being a sedentary loser.
You should not allow them to get away with
sedentary.
That bad stuff. You should.
I'll just say it all the way so PWAP won't record this. Sedentary, sedimentary, elementary. How other ways can I say that? Sediment.
Complain. You should call them.
That handles it.
Them out on it.
Good job, Philip. Masterful coverage of trolls today. Scoot Towalker says, Scoot clocking in after sitting through a 90-minute work meeting. How much dog shit has Dave cooked with today? 2 good segments so far about balding and Subway. And I will definitely be timestamping these, Scoot. You're a legend. Lyrical Thesis says, funny, Cat didn't go to the hospital from a foot long. Oh, definitely not. Definitely not. She doesn't have one. She doesn't want one either. Jordan Fadeaway says, DSP's got blockage from a dense caulk. That could be a Tyrone situation. And Ryan says his audience eats glue. Maybe they like caulk. That's true too, Ryan. Shiny Teeth says, guess we're retconning how Ludwig made him cry and rage quit. Oh, no. That's not important to the story. That would be devastating to our story there, Shiny Teeth. So we can't bring that up. Charles says, reminder that Subway is 0.4 miles away. That's a great point as well. Who door dashes that close unless you're like so hungover that you can't drive or you're drunk at the time? 0.4 miles away, right?
Well, again, it's what I was saying is that is the problem with franchises. With
Definitely.
A franchise, you never know what you're going to get. No exaggeration. Where I live right now, there is one Burger King that if I go there, all right, it's terrible. It's absolutely awful quality, bottom of the barrel, garbage food. Made horribly, always made messy, wrong, terrible food. There's another Burger King in the other direction, all right? Every time I've gone there, everything's been great. Seems fresh, everything's correct, portion size is correct, everything presented well, good value, warm, just
presented well.
Well made.
He's talking about a Burger King, by the way.
2 completely different, experiences for the same exact restaurant because it's franchised out. One different franchise owner runs it differently than the other. One person takes it seriously. One person just treats it like shit.
Definitely.
And that's what you get. That's franchisees, man. And also, I've been hearing lately that
here we go.
Internationally, a lot of these companies are completely different. Like, for example, I've heard that Subway offers completely different food outside of the U.S.
No.
In the U.S., they used to have like 7, 8 kinds of bread, And they still have that internationally, but in the U.S., they only have 3 now. They have the Italian urban cheese, the wheat, and the white. That's it. They used to have all these others. They don't have them anymore.
Oh, my God.
They have all these other offerings, all different meats, different veggies, different condiments, different things. We don't have them here.
Go live there then, Philip.
It just seems like America gets the short end of the stick. I don't understand.
It seems like it's pretty important to you. Why don't you try living over there?
And why, but we do.
You would say that. Why did you move to the UK, Philip? Well, it was a Subway thing, actually. They offer 6 kinds of bread, but mine only offered 3, and that was a problem.
She sucks his dick.
Okay.
Okay, anything else I can crash out about? Trolls don't affect me, though, that's for sure. I am not getting triggered.
If a Cowboy fan, I have no idea what you're talking about.
Okay, Ava Cowboy fan says, please close the case, Phil. Was it chat or you entirely? I've been wondering that since 2017, to be honest. What? What is she talking about? Please close the case. Was it chat or you entirely? 2017, the incident was 2016. She might be making a mistake there. Was it chat or you entirely? What does that mean? Big ups, Laughing Man. Logan K says, outsourcing something as simple as ordering food to an app. You're risking a lack of quality. With this many mishaps, you should just order IRL. Right? If you endlessly have problems with something, why do you keep spending money to it? The premium that DoorDash costs. And he keeps bitching about it, but keeps spending money. It's almost like this guy isn't good with money. Well, we did hear he even knew he wasn't good with money back in 2007, so there we go.
What do you mean? All right. Well, guys, I've talked about the topics that I wanted to talk about today.
Good thing we had a podcast today, huh?
All right. I'll open it up to Q&A. If you guys tag me in the chat, we'll talk a little bit. Please, let's get some support for the stream. Guys, let's get some by the end of the podcast. Typically, the podcast does well. Today, it seems like it's doing really slow. It'd be great to get some support here before we start with blueprints. Again, I want to get back on track. We did not hit the goal last night. I want to get back on track hitting goals so we can do DSP tries it by the end of this week. So let's hit the goal. Please, let's get some support. And like I said, Kick support today is key. Please, let's get some subs over on Kick.
Please.
Let's get our first sub right now.
Kick, come on.
Because we need to get that support going again on Kick. We can't have that slow down and peter out now. All right? What's up?
All right. I think we heard what's up here. Hold on, let me hear it again.
We need to get that support going again on Kick. We can't have that slow down and peter out now. All right? What's up, King Michael?
Okay, we got another one, but let me read you the member bombs that came. No, excuse me, not member bombs. The message highlighting bombs that came after that. Okay, here we go. Here is some support. Let's do it. Kick moral support bomb. Asking you shall receive. Come on, Kick. Moral nuclear bomb. Let's fucking go. Those are all highlighted messages.
Oh, I'm a Cowboy fan. Persona 4 sadly was spoiled to me. And this is what happens whenever I play a game that has like an ongoing mystery element or whatever. Idiots come into the chat and spoil.
Yes.
So that's what happened. While we were streaming Persona 4, idiots came in the chat and spoiled it for everybody. So we were all spoiled at once. So we truly didn't genuinely get surprised at the ending.
Yeah.
And there's nothing we could do about that. Morons will be morons.
Yep. Or you could just avoid streaming games online that you don't have to chance of being spoiled, but you know. NW News says he thinks DoorDash keeps him anonymous. If he went to the store, the detractors working there would see who he is and poison his food on the spot. That's what now he might actually think that, NW News. Like, he might think there's a risk of that. He thinks he's the most famous guy in Renton, right? If he walks around, he just thinks everyone knows who he is. So, oh my God, is that the guy? Yeah, it's him. He's going through resurgence right now. Oh my God, it's really cool. Oh my God, is that him? Yeah. He's really hot right now. Look, he's lost a lot of weight too. Look at him. That's what he thinks. So you're right on that. Excuse me, sir. I know you're a famous YouTuber. Where did you get that shirt? It's looking awesome right now. No moobs at all. And your hair is so thick. Excuse me, do you have a show about cologne? You smell so great right now. I want to know what you know about cologne. Where do you get those socks?
Oh, let's see.
Where do you get those socks from? Those look fucking comfortable, man.
Yes, I ordered a new printer. It's coming this week. But it's a brand I've never used before. I'm actually going to go with a completely different brand because I've had bad luck with Epson and now bad luck with Canon, so I'm going with a new brand.
New printer bought. Hell yeah. What brand was it, Philip? We got to get a box opening? How often do you print things? I've had the same printer for like
let's
a
see
long
here.
time.
Green Heart says, I think focus on finishing what's on your plate already works. My vote is for blueprints.
Okay.
I would love to put blueprints more into the rotation for the next week. Like, let's say we beat Doom on Thursday. I would love to have blueprints alternating with Clear Obscure, but I'm worried about if it's going to get support. You know, I wonder. Let's see. Can we hit the goal today? And then maybe we'll see what happens for Friday. Okay. Let's see. I am agreeing with you that if I play more blueprints, we can make advancement and maybe even see the end of it. You know, we're trying to solve these mysteries and things.
Yeah, Vike's good point. Staples taxes print 50 cents. 2 times a year printer, $300. Good point. I print something maybe once a fucking year. And that's usually like a stitch thing for Chew when she wants to make like a, you know, something for Halloween or something. She does the little stitch things, you know, you got to print those out, but that's basically it, right? That's basically it. Big ups, Big Dog on 9802. So I'm going to get 12 credit cards, max them all out, not make any payments, then have to give me money to pay for the bankruptcy. I am part of the problem. Do you get it? Big ups, Big Dog. That sounds like a good financial plan. You should set up some kind of course for that. Big ups, Dear Bear.
So I'm trying to remember. So in blueprints, what we need to do, we need to get to the boiler room. We need to activate the motor in the boiler room.
I do not care.
And we'll put,
I think
we need it. There's 3 levels. 0, which I'm assuming is going to take us to that underground the other side.
I do not care.
So we need to basically have that tank powered.
I do not care.
So that's one of the major things we have to do. The water puzzle, but we need to power the pump room fully.
I do
Whatever
not
room
care.
has the queen piece in. And then we've got the
I
laser.
do not care.
But also we have the location of the keys.
How is he still going? Okay. What the fuck was that? We did get a what's up, by the way, so I will give you the second piece. Here.
I received a $2 tip. Sad to say it, when I work at a fast food restaurant jobs in the past, they did not care about getting DoorDash orders wrong or not fresh, because customers aren't going to drive all the way to the location to complain. They just deal with DoorDash customer service.
Yes.
Yeah, but you understand that.
Yeah, what? How are you going to justify this, Philip? Seems like DoorDash is a bad thing to use, right? Seems like you might want to say no to DoorDash then?
Yeah,
since you learned this information?
Deal with DoorDash customer service. Yeah, but you understand that adds up, and you could get fully refunded. Like if it's DoorDash or whoever, if your location is not putting out quality food, you could just get all your money taken away. You know what I mean? It's not like transactions are final. They can reverse and not pay them. So that's pretty stupid to ignore the delivery order, because the business could get cheated out of a lot of money.
Nonetheless, they still do it. So it seems like you might want to stop using DoorDash since you know this is a fact. So, okay, yes, they might lose a lot of money. Big Us Album says, how do you watch this boring nonsense? I take it as a challenge to make it entertaining, Album Man. That's the goal.
It says, I think the queen is only in 1 or 2 rooms. It's easy to miss. No wonder we haven't found it yet.
Oh, God, she's in a different castle.
Right?
She's in a different castle.
We found them all, supposedly, out of the coach.
God. Great show.
Am I never buttoning a shirt again? You know, I just find...
Good question, though.
Find this very comfortable. I like having an undershirt and this shirt over it. This is actually the first shirt that I started doing that with.
Hey, it's you.
I just find it way more comfortable like this.
Moob hiding undershirt, that's you.
That's all it is. It's a comfort thing. It's not really a looks thing. It's a comfort thing. So, I don't know. Maybe I will just keep my shirts unbuttoned. My shirt's uneven right now.
It's definitely a looks thing. You're trying to not show your moobs.
Dare I not have an even undershirt? It's very offensive. Fashion faux pas, right? You can't do that.
It's a support undershirt. Yeah. He wanted some support from everywhere, even his undershirt. That's where he got it. Uh-huh.
No, for all your shirtless stream needs, you can go to a guy. He's called, I think his name is Review Tech or something like that. But I don't know if he goes by that anymore because he deleted his entire YouTube channel like a dunce. But he regularly does shirtless streams. So you should head over there. Check him out.
Definitely.
Especially if you like to see a big, hairy, flopping walrus. You know? Anyway,
yes.
yeah,
get him, Phil. You're way more in shape than him, Phil. Get him. Looking great, buddy.
I got a $1 tip from Eva Cowboy fan.
Oh,
Says,
God.
can you maybe look at the trailers? What were the trailers again? So it's Zero Escape second trailer for a bundle. There's a second trailer on stream or Zero Time Dilemma. Ultra Despair Girls. I already know what Ultra Despair Girls is. I don't need to watch a trailer for it.
Yeah, there's girls in the title. That's not happening, bitch.
Official Persona 3. I already saw the official Persona 3 Reloaded trailer as well. Or Episode Ages trailers. Well, Episode Ages is just the expansion DLC, right? And I don't think I ever played that. In my original run, I don't think so, right? I think I just did the main.
At this point, it's just easier to ban them, Philip. If you hate everything they say and shoot down all of their suggestions, just ban them. They're not giving you enough money to keep around, aren't they?
Story.
You hate all of the things they say.
So wait, I don't understand. What trailer do you... You're in the chat, right? What trailer do you want me to watch for Zero Escape? Like, we saw the trailer. So I don't know what else it is you want me to watch. We watched both, didn't we? It was the one that was for the bundle or whatever. Dappan says, no, the queen's not small. It's vase size, like the size of half of a chair. Okay, thanks for telling me. I will look for that.
Thanks for the hint.
The second Steam trailer. There's another trailer for the same game. But it's the same game. What else is it going to say? To be honest, isn't it going to give a lot away of the game? Like, I understand the premise.
Definitely.
Right? These strangers are locked into a house, and it's like a house of riddles and traps, kind of like Saw, but also kind of like Danganronpa, right? So I feel like I know enough about the game. Like, I don't want to... The thing I don't like about trailers is when they give too much of the game away. Like, if it starts explaining plot beats and things, like, that's going to be too much. I'd rather just, if I'm ever going to play it, go in cold and enjoy it.
Yeah, they give you hints from the game in the trailer. Yeah.
Now that I kind of know what the game is from that original trailer, I feel like we've known enough, right? I don't want to watch 7 trailers for a game and then completely spoil myself on it.
Soggen Rampa, that's good. Guy Incognito says he's gonna get a full Xerox with a maintenance contract in it's the BMW lease all over again. Oh, you know what? I bet he gets those those like throwaway, like, yeah, you want the 2-year extended warranty on your Amazon purchase for an extra $5? Oh, I bet he gets those. Why not? You know he does. Even though Amazon's like the easiest return system in the history of the universe. But you know he gets those fucking extended warranties for $2. And then even when it breaks, he won't use it. He'll just buy a new one. Yeah, exactly.
Sure. There you go. That man says, if you get proper stuck, I can tell you the 2 room that's in. All right, don't tell me yet.
Just tell me, brother.
Don't tell me yet.
Just tell me, Dap Hands.
Legit. But what I would say is this. Like, if I'm in the room and I'm staring straight at it and I forgot about it, it'll tell me, say, hey, Phil, look for the chess piece. So that way I'll do it.
Okay.
Because if you don't do that, I might miss it. I might have already missed it. And I've been scouring the game, but I might have legitimately missed it. Okay? Dark Side Dabbing, what's going on?
Please scream at me.
Do I like the recent Jurassic Park movies? I've only seen Jurassic World. That's it.
Dented Navi. Oh, yeah, I got to get that sound effect when he's doing the dead air. That'd be funny. Hang on. What do I get Jurassic Park take here?
Did not see the other 2 after. Jurassic World was fine. It felt like they were rebooting. You know what I'm saying? It felt like they were rebooting the franchise, and I get it. It felt kind of like a redo of Jurassic Park 1 with some kind of nostalgia there, like almost like a legacy sequel.
Hold on. What did you say there?
Jurassic Park saying it felt like they were Jurassic World was fine. It felt like they were rebooting. You know what I'm saying? It felt like they were rebooting the franchise, and I get it. It felt kind of like a redo of Jurassic Park 1 with some kind of nostalgia there, like almost like a legacy sequel. I don't know why they made 2 more.
With this legacy sequel, I
really don't think I even want to see them. Like, the first one was fine. Did they really need more? And now they're making another one, right? Is this not a 4th one coming out now?
Because they make a fuck ton of money.
Watching? I mean, literally in the last decade, there's now been 4 Jurassic Park movies. What's going on?
Yes. Similar to how Scopely continues to release new wrestlers for you to buy, they'll continue making Jurassic Park movies because people go and see them. It's pretty simple, actually.
That's more than the original. The original Jurassic Park in the 90s had 2 movies within a decade. So there was 3, and the third one sucked. Now you're telling me they're making 4 movies within a decade? That's insanity.
Do you get it? Jurassic World was cool. I thought it was pretty cool. I didn't see the ones after that. Oh, no. I did see the one in the mansion. That was kind of dumb. The mansion one was kind of dumb where they're selling the dinosaurs like weapons for war or something. I thought that was kind of dumb. I was like, all right, man. How are we getting this many dinosaurs down in the basement of a mansion? How big is this fucking mansion, dude? Is it like 18 mansions in one in the basement? Come on. I hate when they bring the fake dinosaurs in. Dinosaurs are cool enough. I feel like we can handle using what we perceive dinosaurs to be. We don't have to soup them up with DNA splicing and all this shit. Let's let dinosaurs be dinosaurs, okay? I'm tired of it. Bring real dinosaurs back.
DSP Throwback. Joshua's asking about it. So... here's the thing. DSP Throwback is definitely on hold.
It's dead.
All right. I just don't have an editor or editing team to work on it at this point.
What happened to them? Any thoughts on why did they leave? Any reason? Who left the editing team? What happened there? Any ideas?
All right. I just don't have an editor or editing team to work on it at this point.
Any ideas?
To be honest, it's not a big loss because people weren't really watching the new stuff I was putting up on there. I mean, the videos were getting like 100 views.
Get fucked, Darziak.
So it wasn't a big deal for the amount of work. The tremendous amount of work that was going into remastering the videos on DSP Throwback was not worth the amount of effort and time to get 100 views on each. We had already remastered the missing playthroughs, the ones that the whole idea of the premise of the channel was, hey, let's get Red Dead Redemption. Let's get LA Noire. Let's get the missing parts of Grand Theft Auto. Let's do all that, right? I mean, if anything, I would say the things that maybe warrant future remasters would be the other GTA playthroughs. We did Vice City. But if we did the others that had music issues, like the Grand Theft Auto 3 and Grand Theft Auto San Andreas, those would be the only ones I could think of that you can't really watch them in their entirety right now on another channel because the music got them all taken down on YouTube, okay? So, to be honest, I'm kind of relieved because it was so much work. Like, I was watching videos every night from that channel to name them and everything, and it wasn't worth it to get, 50 to 100 views on a video. It just was kind of a huge endeavor for no reason.
Philip, are you going to pretend you did the hard part? But I kind of love, a scary thought is he might actually watch his old shit. Like, he might, right? Sorry, Cat, I'm kind of busy today. I got to do something for DSP Throwback. And he just sits there watching those old playthroughs. Just sits there, Like, drinking his gin, pulling the hoagies, watching his Mass Effect playthrough and acting like an asshole.
It was every night from that channel to name them and everything, and it wasn't worth it to get 50 to 100 views on a video.
Let me hear how you described it again.
Right now on another channel.
But remember, he says it's a lot of work for everything, right? He says everything's a lot of work and it spends a lot of time. But I think in this case, he might not be lying actually, because I bet he did watch them all.
Because the music got them all taken down on YouTube. Okay, so to be honest, I'm kind of relieved because it was so much work. Like, I was watching videos every night from that channel to name them and everything, and it wasn't worth it to get 50 to 100 views on a video. It just was kind of a huge endeavor for no reason.
I thought it was a passion project.
As for the DSP Throwback retro react streams we were doing, I liked them. I really did enjoy doing those. I feel like maybe eventually we should get back to it. It's just that right now already I'm really strapped for time, right? It's not like we're looking for filler content right now. In fact, we have more than enough that we're juggling. We got a game coming out Friday that I don't even know if I'm doing right now, Onimusha 2. So until we get to that point where we have, we're kind of running out of stuff to do, hey, maybe we'll bring back Retro React, right?
Yeah, Philip, oddly, like, how Philip does a lot of stuff to, like, be busy and doing busy work. He would oddly, put time into making unique titles for his videos. Like, that's one thing, like, he loves his busy work, and this is definitely that. Like, look, he put unique videos, unique titles into everything. Fast forwarding through glyphs and lots of shopping. Platform and parkour perils of Torre Grossa. Painful parkour platforming of the Basilica. Dungeon crawling, maze spacing, and Narfi. Like, it's really, like, it's not worth it. You know what I'm saying? Just say what part you're in. But he would For some reason, he did that on that channel.
That's what I'm thinking. Right now, I don't think really makes sense to try to bring in. Let's do another stream at night when already we don't have enough time to finish the games we're playing, right?
I think someone told him it's better.
A gnat. A gnat just buzzed my face. How annoying.
Clean office. Gnats. Gnats in the office. Looking good, King. Very clean.
The Zero Escape trailer should be safe. Don't worry. If you don't feel comfortable with that, maybe Aegis trailer. Well, what is this other Zero Escape trailer you're talking about? Hold on.
You missed two
You really want me to
shenanigans,
watch it 'cause you've been
simulated
asking me to do
dumplings.
this for ages.
Yes, they've been... Please read my previous comment if you can. But yeah, the Zero Escape trailer should be pretty safe, so don't worry. If you don't feel comfortable with that, maybe episode Aegis?
The Zero Escape trilogy, right? Click on that.
She just control... Oh, he
Zero Escape bundle.
is just controlling the entire show now. Just controlling the entire show.
It was what, the nonery games or nonery games or whatever? That's it, right?
Noncery.
That's the 2. And then Zero Escape Zero Time Dilemma is the most recent one, correct? So what do you want me to watch? I'm confused.
What do you want?
I think we watched the trailer from the nonery games.
What
Nonery game?
what'll
I don't know how
shut
to
you
say it.
up? Just tell me.
That's what we watched. Yeah, this is the one we watched.
What will shut you up?
We already saw it. What else do you want me to watch here?
Listen, I'll do whatever it takes to get you to shut the fuck up. What do you want me to watch here? Just tell me what it is. Anything? Yeah? What is it?
But I swear we already watched this. I swear we watched this. Oh, why is it so pixelated? Why is it so pixelated? Oh, it fixed this out.
Yeah, Jesus.
There's
Phillips
only
loading.
one
God
way
damn,
out.
relax.
They must win the game. The
Right now,
sti-
there's someone somewhere out there in the world, like just feverishly beating off right now as he just clicked play on this trailer. You better hurry up, man.
Stakes are high
Hurry
in
up.
this life or death
Running
game.
out of time.
A bracelet on each of their wrists will decide their fate. One collection, 2 Zero Escape games. The Nonery games.
Okay, it's nonery. Now we know.
Oh, now we know.
Junpei finds himself kidnapped by the mysterious Zero.
That's 9 of us then. What the hell?
Is that you, Jumpy?
I'll check it, Black Dude.
Name?
Then your bracelet number. Can't stay here forever.
Isn't this exactly the premise of Danganronpa? It's like exactly the same story.
Definitely.
Why am I so small? Why am I like tiny?
That's what she said.
I'm bigger
No,
now.
he said.
This camera's more close up. I was so tiny. But it seems like it's exactly the same premise as Danganronpa, doesn't it? It's like the same story. Did they just redo the Danganronpa storyline with a different cast?
Totally against this.
A different art style?
Me next.
Upon everyone's wrist is an ominous numbered bracelet. With a time limit of 9 hours, they must find the door with a 9. What is the game?
Oh, you mean between Jumpy and me?
What exactly is its true purpose?
I don't know.
Of course, all good
This
game
looks like
masters-
something I'd be playing on my 3DS 15 years ago. Maybe. Probably not even, but, you know. You'd see other people do it
deserve to be played more
on
than
YouTube, and then I
once.
wouldn't get
Then
it.
there's a sequel.
Foggiest day.
Hold on.
Bullshit.
What did you do? Shut up!
Bullshit.
I am 0 the third.
Oh my god.
Oh, it was on DS 15
And
years
the
ago. There you go.
expedition Begins.
I
Told
mean,
ya.
and the rabbit is the same as Monokuma, right?
There
It
you
really
go.
feels like the same idea. Like they reused the same idea from Danganronpa, but it seems more like Saw. I wonder if people actually die in it. Because, I mean, in Danganronpa, people die too.
You
But
think?
it seems like that.
Ally or betray.
Wonder
Time
people
to make
die.
A choice.
Huh?
Escape or death.
They do
Not
die.
simply just a
Oh
combo
my
pack of 2
god.
games in one. The graphics have been remastered and the UI improved. There are several upgrades to increase the ease of play. Choose to play the story in novel mode, which displays all of the text on screen. Or switch to adventure mode, which displays spoken text more cinematically.
Ah.
It's the same.
I mean,
What's the
it
difference?
doesn't seem.
Philip, do you have a hearing problem? It's voice acting or novel, Philip. Did you miss that part?
Or switch to adventure mode, which displays spoken text more cinematically.
It's the same.
I mean,
What's the difference?
Philip?
I think you've mistaken.
Philip?
All right, voice acting added is huge for a visual novel.
That's
Because
the
you know, when I do a
difference.
playthrough of a visual novel, I have to read all that stuff. And if there's voice acting, man, does that make it easier. Because, you know,
That's
I've
the
played games like
difference,
Phoenix, right? And the
dumb
earlier,
fuck.
the Danganronpa stuff. And when you have to read all the text, oh, it is so tiring to have to do all that. Seriously.
Definitely.
The options menu has also been tweaked and improved.
I never played Danganronpa either. I never just played this kind of games. I don't know why.
No, game. No,
Maybe one
The
day.
curtain rises on expansive stories spanning time and space.
What? Spanning time and space?
Nonary games.
Why is that funny? It's just a fucking
Yeah,
video
it's
game.
the same company, Spike Chunsoft.
Spanning time and space? What are they talking about? You can't do that.
So they just took the idea of I think Danganronpa came first, right? Am I right? And they just kind of ran with it and did a different franchise. That's interesting because I until you had talked about this, I didn't know that's what this was. I think that here we go. I think that might work eventually as something we can do. I guess really the question is how long is it? Because that could be a bummer if it's like 80 hours. Like some of those visual novels are so long.
Mm-hmm.
They take months to get through, and that's the problem is you lose interest. Like people will be interested for 2 streams and they like fall asleep. So
That's true
that
with
might
every
be the problem.
That's true with
just way
every
too
playthrough right now, Philip, though, to be
long.
fair. Great job, Ava. That added a lot to the show, though. Thanks so much for that suggestion. Any other suggestions you have we could do to kill time?
It's not
What
long at all. How long are they?
Big ups, Red Rooster, who says everything is filler till the next beg. He wants so much money and wastes it in the lamest ways. Yes, that's what we're doing. All we're doing is wasting time until we get to the beg time. And I think that's coming up soon, because we're not getting support today. What's going on,
Good
guys?
games, but your audience will crap on it after 2 weeks, says the Shin Black. You know, Danganronpa was kind of the same back in the day where it started off interesting, and then like there was only a distinct smaller audience who would like to tune into every stream, and other people would complain whenever I played it. It's true. It's very true.
It's true. It's very true.
Davan says Google said 51 hours long. You know, again, there was a time when I could play those kind of games. I think that time is long in the past. I don't really have that kind of audience anymore, quite frankly.
Speaking of Danganronpa,
it's amazing I have people who come by and like will support games like Blueprints, although today we have $7, so maybe we don't today. I don't know.
Oh, speaking of Danganronpa, I put this on Twitter today. You want to hear some, trigger warning, the most cringe shit you've ever heard. Ready? Here we go. I gave you the trigger warning.
Me to you too!
All right, here we go.
Here we go, guys. This is 2017 after Leanna moved out.
What the fuck?
Get ready.
It's Japanese. Tushi goshita, uji bachi puchi bachi yachamachi. Yes. Yes. Yes.
This is the joke.
Satan. Hail Satan. 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 Hail Satan. Satan's balls. Big red cock. Big red Satan cock. Cock in your balls. Satan wants you to lick his balls, baby. Yeah.
Do you want me to pause for laughter or not yet? You let me know. Here, we'll 28 seconds left.
Satan says hello. He'll see you in hell. Hail Satan. Yeah. Yeah, it's getting better.
He's still going.
Satan. Satan lives in her pussy. Whoa. Oh, I got a little excited there. Okay, let's go.
Okay. All right. Moving on.
All right,
Sorry about that.
That's it. Can we get some support right now? That's it.
That's it.
Let's get our first super chat of the day to beat tags $2. Let's get someone to top a $2 tip. Let's get our first sub of the day over on Kick, and let's get a membership right now. Let's do it. Let's get some support for the podcast. Let's get support for Blueprints. Dagnabbit. Let's do it.
Dagnabbits. Tony T said I almost laughed. Yeah. Remember what he was doing there in actuality was trying to avoid content ID. That's why he was saying the yes thing. But yeah, it's very entertaining for his audience to do that, right? Don't want to miss out on those few dollars. You could at least be funny when you do that, but that's impossible. We'll just say Satan's penis because that's funny. Obviously. And we are dead air. I should have done the daily dead air here, but now it's too late. I can't go back now.
I should get a third-party Hall Effect Xbox joystick. You won't get drift with Hall Effect sensors. I don't know what the hell that means.
Good point.
Jade Van Zyl, we have gotten through chapter 13 and almost all of it. I think we're playing so many.
Big ups, Laughing Man. Says, Darcy X totally loving the conversation. All that work down the drain. I know. Completely ignored. Yeah, he's trying to make it like he was doing the work too. Oh yeah, it was too much work. I gotta watch this stuff and then put titles. Darziak was doing 99.9% of everything. But yeah, he's defected, so he's dead now. He's dead to DSP. Fuck you, Darziak. Oh yeah.
What is my favorite part about Dew? I would say the two things that are most satisfying. Number one, the graphics are outstanding. On my PC, it runs beautifully. Haven't had a single graphical issue. It just looks gorgeous. That's number one. And number two, when you really get into the visceral nature of things, right? You pull out a gun. Like, for example, I got this new Ravager. And I start unloading it into an enemy, and it starts supercharging, and I can dash in. I bash their face in with the flail, and they punch them, they explode. When you get that combo of damage and everything going, it feels very satisfying. It does. Yeah. It really does. The thing is, I feel it a lot more in this game than I did in Eternal. For some reason, a lot of people said they liked Doom Eternal more, but I like this one better. I just do. Maybe it's because it's different.
He's
not
using
just
journalist
gunning.
words like visceral. It's such a visceral thing. It's so masculine.
The entire time you got parrying and other stuff. I don't know, but I do like it.
Makes me feel like such a man.
Most Tasteless did a $5 super chat. Says, can you try Billy Mitzel's hot sauce for DSP? Try Zazaz's it in the future, possibly. I was reading that. He deleted it.
What's that?
Most Tasteless, I was reading your message. Obviously, you had keyboard issues there. It was like, it was repeating certain characters over and over. It looked hilarious. It said, possibly.
Ah, there we go.
What did you do? Did you break your keyboard?
Do you say the same thing to Jade?
That's funny.
Insinuating that he broke his keyboard?
So what you're saying is to try Billy Mitchell's hot sauce.
Oh, he heard the idea.
I feel like if I do hot sauce tasting, I should do multiple ones against each other.
Yeah, definitely. Good point, man. That'll bring
So, like,
it in.
for example, if we had 3 or 4 different hot sauces to try, what I could do is get them all, okay, and then get some food and try it with different kinds of food. So maybe I could try it on a cracker. I could try it on a chicken, a boneless piece of chicken, right? Stuff like that. And then say, hey, this hot sauce seems to complement this better.
Now, this
one
would be my literal content. The content I hate the most is like that hot sauce shit where people are incentivized to play it up. That's the kind of content I hate the most, by the way. It's like whenever you're incentivized to hype it up, you cannot believe anything that is going on there because you're incentivized to hype it up to make it entertaining. And I really hate that. And Philip doing that would be the worst version of that possible. Because he would be playing it up like it's the hottest shit of all time when it fucking wasn't. He would be the worst of that.
It's really hot. This one's not as hot. Stuff like that, I think, right?
He'd be running out of the room, oh my God, what's the water? Water. Moist Tasteless, if your computer was freezing up, save your money, buy a new computer, brother. Yes, Billy Mitchell, I'm freezing up. That's how fucked up your computer is right now? You can't even type? Get help, man. Buy a new laptop.
Jasper's such a good kitty. I just got up for a second, and he walks right up to me. He looks up and he goes, meow, just like that, with a big smile on his face. He's so
It's almost like he's a cat.
Most Tasteless did another super chat. And he says, yes, Billy Mitchell, I'm freezing up. What is going on? Is it you freezing up or is it your computer? Dude, I hope it's your computer and not you. If it's you, you got to go to the hospital. So I'm being told by Buckwell over on Kick, potential meter and hall sensors are used to detect positioning, but they work differently. Potential meters measure position by sensing a change in electrical resistance. Hall sensors use magnetic fields to determine position, offering advantages in durability and reducing stick drift. Jeez. It's very technical.
Thank you, Derek. I did not know that. Anything else? What the fuck?
I played Banjo-Kazooie 1 and 2, and there are full playthroughs on DSP Gaming right now you could check out. They were quite fun, but man, they are crazy collectathons, right? And I think I 100%ed both of them, if I remember correctly. Or at least to the best of my ability. I think in one of them I did 100%, and the other one I got close, but there was something that was really hard to get or something.
Baldspot's looking great, Philip. Remember we talked about this earlier? It's not a big deal. You don't care about it, right?
So I didn't.
He's patting that thing down.
Okay.
Oh, thank God we
I
had
think
a
Guitar
podcast
Hero or
today.
Assassin's Creed had worse oversaturation. Well, Guitar Hero
What?
was way too much too quickly because they got very greedy.
Uh-huh. And Philip, remember, bought 2 sets of all the instruments. But when you hear this story, remember, Philip had 2 sets of all the instruments. Go ahead, Philip. Let's hear how they tried to get too much money from the consumers. Go ahead.
They really wanted the maximum, like maximize their popularity when they had it. And they literally caused their own demise. Like, I feel like if Guitar Hero didn't flood the market with so many spin-off games so quickly, for such a high price, too, because that was the thing. You know, they had, Beatles and Metallica. They had, like, individual games for a band. That's just insane. Just
You know you don't have to buy those, Philip. You know what I mean? If you don't like the band, you don't buy it? That's an option, you know? Or do we not know that?
Beatles and Metallica, they had, like, individual games for a band. That's just insane. Just sell some music as DLC. Don't sell a whole new game for $60 or $50 and expect people are going to pay that for, what, 15 songs?
Yeah, this show sucks, 220 Productions.
In my opinion,
I need to get your production team on this, 220 Productions. This show is one of the worst,
I think Guitar Hero just went so crazy over the top with oversaturation, they killed their own market. Assassin's Creed, sadly, killed themselves by just making subpar games that were too samey or copied others. Like, they pumped out way too many and they had no story left. So now they're like trying to rush to get a story together and the story isn't good. And they killed off the character that everyone liked. And then they're like, oh shit, what do we do? Let's make a new main character. No one liked her. It was just a very confusing situation, the way they went about stuff.
Great question. Masterful question.
I honestly don't really know what they were thinking there.
Great comparison.
They wanted to have a year
made a lot of sense. Let's move on.
Release schedule. It just wasn't going to be good every time. So then they copied others, right? They went from, Assassin's Creed to now we're going to be Witcher. And they made 3 games that literally played like Witcher. And then that got tired because it came out too quickly. So it's like they both franchises, okay, it is definitely the people in charge who ruin the franchises. If they had released less games and more quality, it would have done better. But Guitar Hero is like the textbook case of it. They saw popularity. They were making money hand over fist. And they decided, keep releasing games, keep releasing bundles, keep releasing everything. And they flooded the market with these guitars and drums and garbage. And no one wanted it. It was too much. You know, it was a fad. And they couldn't accept the fact that it was just a fad. They thought that it was going to be like some giant thing, which it never was going to be, I don't think, you know?
Should they not try to maximize the fad if they realize it is a fad? Sir, business degree? Should they not if they think it is a fad?
Broski, someone to the buck. Broski and a few other pros are saying Marisa is the worst character in Street Fighter 6, been for a year now. What are your thoughts? I don't know enough about high-level Street Fighter 6 to answer that.
Oh.
I would say from when I was playing the game, Marisa was a character that if she could get that hit in, right, she was insanely low effort to get a giant combo that would be insanely rewarding. But she has to get that hit in. And that's kind of the challenge is if you're playing at low to mid level, maybe it's easy to get the hit in if your opponents don't know the whole game.
But if you're playing someone like me, I never let Marisa in. So, I mean, if you're playing someone that's not as good as me.
You know, I can't really dominate Marisa because I don't know the character that well. I don't play enough. But for pros, if they know the game in and out, and if they lock down that character and don't allow that character to get that single hit that she needs, then maybe she's completely worthless. Yeah. I could see that. I've played games at a high enough level to understand that. But it doesn't mean that I'm going to get it or understand the gameplay elements because I don't play the game enough.
Sounds like you're like the those that know do. Those that know but can't do teach. Those that know but can't teach talk about the days when they could do it, and they say they could do it if they wanted to, but they don't want to. Okay. Well, that makes sense. Thank you, Phil.
Nor do I play it at a high level.
Gotcha. Makes a lot of sense. I definitely trust your takes on this. Those that can't do or teach, make. Yeah, there you go.
I'm going to play Paper Mario in the 1,000-Year Door eventually. I already bought it, Hearts to Hearts. We're just not doing it now.
You buy so much, doesn't mean much.
I saw season 1 of Squid Game, and I thought it was decent, but I really had no desire to see seasons 2 or 3. So, I haven't seen them.
Okay. Their season 3's not out yet. Okay. I've not seen season 3 myself. I have not seen that.
All right, guys, we're going to wrap it up shortly.
But hoping for more contributions before we say bye, if you don't mind.
Yeah, a last-minute blitz of support before we start Blueprints. We're $18 of support. Guys, can we do better than that? Can we please get our first sub on Kick for the day right now? I see all you over there. Put your hands in your pockets. Take your hands out of your pockets. All right? Do something with them.
Mm-hmm.
But don't do something vile or disgusting. Instead, support this stream right now. Let's get a sub right now.
Take your hands out of your pockets to support him. Let's get that Velcro ripping, guys. Come on.
Because I'm about to end the show.
We're
going to eat a lunch meat sandwich. Okay. Are we good? I guess we're good. No one's tagging me. All right. So,
Boss Man, no! They'll donate later, Boss Man. Oh, Boss Man, this is just the start. This is just the start of the show, Boss Man. It's going to pick up later, Boss Man. Okay, come on. You're on the run right now. Stay hiding, Boss Man. Stay free.
Guys, thanks for a chill return episode of the Level 1 podcast. Tomorrow we're doing it again. Hopefully tomorrow we'll have some news or something. There just hasn't been much going on in games recently.
I hope you enjoyed the show today.
Summer Game Fest is
tomorrow.
literally right around the corner. The Nintendo Switch is literally right around the corner. Excuse me.
Right around the corner.
So
I love popcorners. No.
Is being
the Switch is right around the corner.
All come
I did like popcorners. Oh,
so,
okay, what? Huh?
Thanks for watching. I'll see you tomorrow for another chill one. But hopefully you'll
see
stick
you
around
tomorrow.
for the gameplay. All right, guys. Peace out. See you then.
I'm going to put something in my butt. No. I didn't say that. I said Lex is a slut. Oh, okay.
Let's get set up. So for Blueprints, let me think about this.
Huh?
Number 1, my camera needs to be higher up, like this. Number 2, I want a different color for the bar down there. I want it to be blue for Blueprint.
Okay, loading screen for podcast.
I got another $1 tip from Ava Cowboy fan.
And she said she would really love to wear your skin on her face. And she says, as you were watching the last trailer, she cut off a bird's head and jerked off with it. Thank you, Ava Cowboy. Good point.
Let's see.
Anything else, Ava Cowboy?
I might as well try for the official Persona 3 R episode Aegis trailer. Hopefully you're able to watch it and enjoy it. It's a minute long. All right, not today. Maybe in the future.
Ava.
Thank you for the tip.
Not today.
Okay.
It's not a her. It's hard for me not to say it's her when the name is Ava, but it's not a her. I do know it's not a her, trust me. Some Gator says the only good thing to come out of Phil playing Danganronpa is when he was banned from Twitch partner program. Yeah, that did give a good music background rant, didn't it? Well, in this case, it was a worry rant, but yes. And Robert Williams says, so much for the podcast-only audience. Yeah, they had a great one today. A lot of stuff to talk about. Cope crashing out about being bald and crashing out about Subway again. Thanks, podcast-only audience. Hope you enjoyed it.
So, brief break. This will not be a long one. I just have to pee before we begin with blueprints, and I got to go get my notepad, too. So, let's very briefly just play some highlight clips, and then we'll come back, and we'll begin, okay?
Okay. No walk
this
for...
This will only be just a couple of minutes. This will not be a long break.
No walk for Catherine today? Did you give her a longer walk earlier in the day? All right, so he left at 13:03. This is 11 minutes. Okay, 12 minutes.
We need to.
And he's back.
Enough of Silent Hill.
12 minutes.
We need blueprints on the screen. We need travesty. We have to play blueprints. Only 8 days wait. Damn.
And viewership,
you see what I'm saying? Like,
viewership down to 203 on YouTube. I think it reached as high as like 250 or something, but yep, they're all out.
Sadly, some games are just falling by the wayside. This is one of them. And it's a great game, and we just don't have enough time to play it consistently because we're doing too much other stuff.
Quick pull. Oh, Rowdy Roddy Piper. That's good. 4 stars, though.
Among the white trees under 2 stones. I wish I knew what that meant. Right?
That's the game. That's how the game works, Philip.
Each game is 15 to 20 hours in Zero Escape. Okay.
He's a Cowboy fan.
So. Is it really? That's what I thought. I'm being told the queen chess piece is in her ladyship's chamber. That's exactly what I thought.
Yeah.
We've only been in there
I was going to check
once,
that.
And I figured that's where it would be. Okay.
Philip's the guy that watches Jeopardy. It says like, oh my God, I knew that. That's what I was going to say. Oh my God. Yeah, I knew that. I heard that before.
Folks, welcome back to Blueprints. It has been a while. In fact, it's been over a week since I had a chance to play this game. As you guys know, I love this game. So I'm very happy that we're about to play it again.
We're at $19 now, going live. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Things are going well. We're very hyped, as you can see. And we're up to $19 in tips. So we didn't gain anything yet, but they're coming later. Down to 189 viewers.
Can you not get the pump room till you get the pool room? Shit, I think you can't.
What do you know about a pump room, Philip? All right, that'll do it today, my friends. Hope you had a great one. I'll give you a few kick names before we sign out for the day. And we'll be back tomorrow for the pre again. We have, let me refresh here with the games. We have, I'll put them on mute. We have Good Night, Good Night Ash, please respond. Middle Manager Dead Air Dave. Pigskin Football Reel. Docs and SWAT. Oh, God, this is a bad one. Docs and SWAT Dunsfelter Family. That's toxic, sir. The Real RTU Reel. Cash Doko Wife Doko Happy Doko. Says he's successful but begs. Pete Sub Official. Dented and Bent Reel. Fat Cat's Daily Cancer Walk. That's another toxic one. 220 Factor Authentication. DSP is seething, bald, pathetic. Dent Piggy Banks broken. Panda Fat Ass Cat Just Fat. Okay, I got that one halfway through it. Philip DeFranco is the best. Do you guys like me, loser? Mr. Retardo. Ping if DSP begs real. Factual observations. Fake subway story real. There we go. We'll end on that note. Big ups, everybody, for chilling. We'll see you tomorrow for another pre-stream. Hope you enjoyed your stay. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye.
valley of the shadow of death, I take a look at my life and realize there's nothing left. Cause I've been blasting and laughing so long that even my